rocket science, cause I'm a whiz kid. It's fire, fire. Fires up the galaxy up in this. I'll be rolling like you like this. Not rocket science, cause I'm a whiz kid. Fire. On the night out, I'm on the high cloud. Shooting stars with the crowd. I'll be rolling, I like it like this. Not rocket science, cause I'm a whiz kid. It's fire, fire. Fires up the galaxy up in this. I'll be rolling like this. Not rocket science, cause I'm a whiz kid. It's fire, fire. I'm just a dog in your. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I'll be rolling, I like it like this. I'll be rolling like this. I'll be rolling, I like it like this. I'll be rolling like this. I'll be rolling, I like it like this. Then I like it like this. I'll be rolling, I like it like this. I'll be rolling, I'll be rolling. I'll be rolling, I like it like this. Then I like it like this. On the night out, I'm on the night cloud. I'm on the high cloud. Shooting stars. I'll be rolling, I like it like this. Not rocket science, cause I'm a whiz kid. It's fire, fire. Stars at the galaxy up in there. I'll be rolling like this. Not rocket science, cause I'm a whiz kid. It's fire, fire. Stars at the galaxy up in there.
Missing little moments, it was easy just feeling alive. 2 a.m. wide awake, talking like we had the whole night.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, we got ourselves more 5V5 1v1 DUELS on the evening before the play with the devs. It's going to be hard to compete with literal developers looking to PvP. But we're going to give it the best shot we got, trying to get these duels up and running, at least before people start doing the solo queue. I don't know how many, are people going to queue for Battlegrounds? I imagine some will, but I imagine the solo queue is probably going to be more exciting, more, I imagine more popular than BGs, but who knows? Honestly, still the intro. Glad you enjoyed, my man. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one, boys. Let me get the music back up and running. You know what? I like the song that we start off with. I don't know why I like it. It's a vibe, man. It's just like, it starts off, it has a bit of a build, and it's just weird. It's just different, and I like it. Yo, hopping on the 5V5 1v1 DUELS beta, boys. Gotta make some groups up and running. Anybody and everybody's welcome to join us, by the way. Also, I don't know if you guys follow my Twitter, but follow my Twitter. Follow my Twitter. I made a pretty good tier list there. I'm posting only the most unique, the best content over the Twitter. And I posted the only tier list. Everybody been putting up tier lists recently over on the social media, anywhere, Discords, videos, whatever. I made the only tier list that's factually correct. I could show it here, but I kind of need you guys to go follow my Twitter instead. Yo, it's so good. It is so good. Like, everybody else is bickering, like, oh, this class is good, that class is good. They can't handle the truth. They can't handle the truth, boys. Yo, where's my spectator Dal? Here we go. Nice, here we're in. Gonna put some groups together, boys. Gonna at least start first one and see if we can get a second group up and running over in the beta as well. Yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Albus, Mike, Rubs. We got Twice, we got Silver, we got us as Madamus, we got us as the boys. How are y'all doing this evening? Hope everybody's having a good one. Let's go, boys. Let's get some groups up and running. Let me just shrink the UI a little bit. We got everybody out here. Yo. I love this, man. Let's go. Sneaky Cow, what's up? How you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. Ready? Yo. Do you have a group or are you trying to join? Alright, well, we're gonna start putting them one together. Check out, you got a group? I'm ready to Dal. I'm the roguey today. Sounds good, my man. Are you actually geared or is that like a mog? Are you geared? That's a mog. I like it. I'm not even gonna look at your build. I want to let it be a surprise. If you guys want to try any other builds tonight, we got a lot of class traders this evening. Guys with no add-ons, my name is showed super far now. Yo, that is far. That is far. Yeah, that is very, very far, Gray. I have no idea how you got that range. Are you up in the air right now? Is that you, the bird? My guy. All right, let me see if we can put them together real quickly. Dragonflight, Raids Legacy, start a group, call it 5V5 1v1 Duels. Switch it to Molten Core. It'll be good to go. Irska, I can invite you. You're gonna be the first one joining this group. We are starting it tonight, boys. Convert to raid, and now we should be good to go. If y'all want to join, man, you're more than welcome to. Ego is joining in. We got ourselves an LFG Legacy Raid, is where we list them, so that cross-faction could work. Alliance and Horde can join through Legacy Raid. You guys are more than welcome to join us. Got me a new build? Don't spoil it. Let me check it for myself. Let me see it for myself. Also, another thing I gotta disable is... I think it is this. I think. Could be wrong. Or is it the other one? Because I kind of like having this capped. I kind of need that capped. I think it's the other one that I need to disable. So we already got 3 on this team, boys. Yo, let's get you boys in here. I get the guys in here one by one. We need a couple more and we'll be good to go. Does somebody have a second group? Does Lath have a second group or Lath want to join this one? Because I don't know how many groups we have out here. Vlad, as well as Sneaky Cow. If y'all want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Anybody here brave enough to try some Outlaw Rogue? I want to get my worker. Okay, sounds good. Vlad, if you want to join me, let me know, my guy. Lath, if you want to join, if you have a group. I don't think it's on right now. It's okay. Oh, the Andrew boy, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Yo, what up, everyone? Happy Friday, boys! Hope you're having a good one. Hey, yo, the boy Vlad, we got him in. We need one of us, and we have at least one group ready. And we need to make a second one. I'm trying to get these done. He just got on. Let's go. Do we have a second group ready? Did anybody else start the second group by chance? Because I'm sure Seavark wants to get some groups in here, some games in here. I'm a Sneaky Cow silly. Wait, so you were last? Oh, Corsair, I did, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. Hey, for some reason I thought it was on how Sneaky Cow, but you can understand how I got to that that endpoint. So I'm gonna make a lead last because you know how to do these. Cool. I'll make a second group though. I did the list, yeah. Good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna make a second one. So if you guys want to join the second group, we have one with Lathwoker. We're making a second group. If you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Try to put the second group together for 5V5 1v1 Duels. If we can get like maybe Athens or Chicago on at some point. Frostboss, are you in? Hey, my man, Frostboss. How you doing, my guy? I didn't realize you were in the beta. Yo, get in here. I got a group up and running over in multi-core. Let me know if you want to join in, my man. Virtual Russian Classic SOP. Is it really? Crusade, let's go. You got a Shadow Priest build? I'm not gonna peep your build. I want to see what you guys run. We got some changes this week. Warlocks did get the nerf in wall. Warlocks did get a wall nerf, and I've noticed we haven't seen a single Warlock on here. Could we see my man Chrysler at some point? Is Atheman gonna potentially join in? Yo, hey man. Hey, wanna join some duels? A nice warm up before PvP with the devs. I'm gonna let T-Rex know the same. Hey man, wanna join some duels? A nice warm-up sesh before PvP with the devs. All these boys are on here to dunk on the devs, man. I don't even know if the devs are aware. I don't know if they realize. Does Varg want to join it potentially? Where's Varg out here? Let me message him real quickly, because Varg has been going to bed very, very early recently. So I don't know if it's like, if it's that time of the day for him or whatnot. Hey there, Varg. Varg, we are putting some 5V5 1v1 groups together. Would you be interested in joining us this evening? I did get a message from, who's that, Athon? We're busy doing some class bursts for stuff video. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah. You guys do your thing. For sure. Coil. Does Coil want to join? Oh, he's in Kutmogu right now. Wait, you got in a Kutmogu? Magic is a Kutmogu? How you guys in a Kutmogu? Huh? Does Kobe want to join potentially? Or is he doing the same thing? So Crusade is in, Frostboss, I don't know if he's doing the same thing because all of them are in Elven. But I don't know if they're like out outside dueling in Elven or what. But yeah, we do need some more boys. If y'all want to join in, man, we need 4 more for this group because Lath has 1. We need 4 more if y'all want to join in. I'm talking about PvE. Yeah, Revenge is somewhat a P warrior for ability. You think so? In Classic, yeah, I did see a Protection Warrior run around press on Revenge. You told me that they were nutty, and they did prove to be very, very nutty. But me and Credin were leveling a little bit on the Wrath. Yeah, I played Evoker for the first time today, so I could easily main them, to be honest. Have you really? Did you get in the beta? You want to join us for duels? Or do you play it on PTR for a little bit? Because I know that they were available for testing and creation on PTR for like a short second. But I don't know if they lasted long at all. But yeah, let me try to see if we can start advertising. Looking for more 5v1 duels. Have 1 group ready. Need more to fill the 2nd group, and we are good to go. Whisper me if you are interested. Here we go. You sure? Hey, let's get Varg in here, man. Let me invite my man Varg. So with Varg, we just need 3 more, and we'll be good to go. Oh, while I'm at it. Blueberry muffin, there we go, dude. Look at that. It's so good. It is so good. Do they have a dance animation? Tell me they got one. They don't? Oh, come on, Douglas. Come on, Blizzard. You gotta give them a little bit of dance, man. Come on, what are you guys doing now? But if y'all want to join us, find the group over in LFG, boys. Nice one, Dal. Yeah, Kedem, you want to join? Hey, Kedem. Wanna join for some duels? We could make a hunter team here. We got a priest, we got a hunter. We can get you in here as well. If you're more than welcome to. What else did we get, man? If you guys got friends but we're on the beta that want to join us for duels, let them know that we got a group over in the LFG. Multi-core. Hunter buff live. I saw that they're pretty buffing marksman hunters. Already Friday. Yep. So you in? That session was not fun. Haha, yeah. BM is a bit stronger right now. Let's get Kadam in here. So with Kadam, we just need 2 more. With Kadam, we just need 2 more, and we're good to go. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. Is it Snow Cone that's better? Or do both of them? Oh, Snow Cone just lets you hang out with the code. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I just realized it. So Snow Cone is what makes you hold the Snow Cone, and the Blue Mirror Muffin is the one that transforms you into Tuskar. That is so good. Dude, this is so great. I want a code. Hold on, I could pass him along. Hold on. Here you go, friend. Can I give it to him? It says he's busy right now. Oh no, can I give it to him? I think it bugged out. Oh, he got a snow cone, I think, too, yeah? Yeah, he does. It's so good. Yeah, if y'all want to join us, we need 2 more boys, we'll be good to go. Let's see who else I can ask. Let's see if Kobe wants to join him. Hey, Kobe. We're putting some 5v1 groups together for 5v1 duels. Would you be interested in joining? Let me just start asking around. Because Red God and Magix, I'm pretty sure they would like to join in. They probably would. They're just in a BG right now, so I don't know how long they're going to be on there. Potentially, we got a group. Got a group listed in Raids Legacy if you want in. That way I can in via cross faction. Here we go. More than welcome to him, my man. More than welcome to him. Dal got tunnel vision confirmed. I try not to, man. I try not to. How strong is Shadow Priest in PTR, Dal? On PTR or beta? I'd say they're a little stronger on the beta than PTR because they have access to more talents to work with. But that's just me. Can you invite me maybe? Yes, I can. I can could try. If you join, I'm gonna try to see if I can just invite you. / invite Frost Boss. That work? Can I fire play Frost Boss? Frost Boss. It doesn't let me, but if you sign up via Raids Legacy, then you can. Here we go. Let me also do this real quick so I can show. I'll have it pinned in the chat so you guys can all join in through that way. Where's the open the Jiggle Raids Legacy? Make your own group. Join. Here we go. There we go. That's how you join in, boys. Let me pin it real quickly. Okay. Raids Legacy. Hopefully you'll be able to find us, man. So we can get Frostboss in. I don't know why he doesn't let me invite him. Unless I mess up his name. Invite Frostboss. Let me try it again. Invite Frostboss. Valdraken. Is that what I gotta do? Because I have him on real ID. On how assassin, we got on how, and if we get Frostboss in here, that'd be perfect. Because we'll need a +1. Also, who want to be a leader in this team? Anybody want to volunteer? All you have to do is just be there and then queue us up, and then just accept invite. That's all you gotta do. Just be present and accept invite whenever someone out. Look at that crit shocks right here. I'm like, where's my man Johnny? Where's my man Johnny? Where's John? What the? Shadow ganker? What are you doing out here? You're just ganking that guy. He's gonna die. Oh no, he's just attacking people. Is he doing like something cheesy? Is that what's going on? Oh, he's gotta be doing something cheesy, man. Somebody knock him down from there. Just knock him down. I'll last try to see if we can one-shot him. Yo, Shadow definitely has some kind of a one-shot, doesn't he? That or he's just running. Yeah, I think he's just out here ganking. Oh, they're joining for the fun, boys. They're joining. Add some pressure to that guy. Oh no. Dude, my best 15k crit skill commands, both of them at once. 30k in a single global. That definitely doesn't seem sus or weird. Alright, we need Onomasa, boys. We'll be good to go. Onomasa will be good to go. If y'all want to join, or if you got somebody on reality that want to join, you're more than welcome to invite them. It doesn't let me invite Frostboss. Oh, Frostboss locked off, actually. Maybe swap between different characters, who knows? We need Onomasa, boys, so we'll be good to go! Let's get you boys in here. So after Seawork are indisposed. Edgecarter is in. Crusade is in. Magic's and Red God, when do they come out of their groups? Oh! Red God! Hey, Red God! Hold on. Oh, Magic's both of them left. Hey there. Hey there, Red. Wanna join us for some 5V5 1v1 duels? Let me see if he wants to join in. Try to get him in here. Potentially. Possibly. Because we just need Onomasa will be good to go. Let me get to the different mix, man, because that's just like not a mix anymore. Actually, it is a mix. It's just like a long one. There's a big one. Sorry, boys, we'll get a group up and running in a bit. The buffed enhancement looks like a flat 10%. Yeah, we'll see what the blue post looks like. But yeah, I saw. I don't think it's going to be an overall 10%. It's going to be 10% to their abilities. I don't think it's going to be like a flat, all abilities, everything, all their damage buffed or nerfed. I think it's going to be like a 9 or 8% overall buff back. Because a lot of your damage is auto attacks. And that doesn't actually count as an ability technically. So in some of those things, like it kind of is like a 10% buff. But like with how much damage your auto attacks and passes are, where abilities get buffed by like passes or not. Valdraken. We are on max level realms. That's why I can invite you on Duels EU. Yeah, we get templated characters on here. I think it's gonna take a while for Frostboss to get a character up and running. So what I'm gonna do is do that announcement again. If I can find it. Here we go. Yeah, that explains it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can Get some of these boys out here. Maybe I can whisper Magic. Hey, Magic. Would you be interested in... I got a whisper? Hold on, somebody. I'll go on Rogue just seconds. Okay. Yeah, come to me, man. DB Sham wants to join in. Let's go. So we got a Rogue team, Hunter team with a Priest, man. Lots of variety on this side, but that's fine. That's a lot of Hunter. There's quite a bit of Hunters, yeah. I kind of like seeing Hunters. I feel like that's one class we barely got their feature really over on the Dragonflight beta. We've seen Rogues, we've seen Shamans, we've seen Invokers, we've seen Demon Hunters, Warlock Mages, even Priests, a little bit, Warriors to a degree, Pallies, Death Knights, Monks, Hunter Sui. I'm so bad at doing that. To be fair, what if he was buffed for autos? Was buffed for autos? Was it? Okay, so it depends how they scale it, right? We'll have to wait and see. Does the emo button in Unreal Engine work? Yes, it does. Also, the button actually, this button right here, no, not really. It always says somebody on the other group is always in a different region. It's a bug from PTR that made it over to the beta. That can be really do. Sub content? Let's go. Give us some sub-bro duels, man. I want to see the sub-bro gameplay. Out to you, Del. You said you wanted to see more Priest. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Priest definitely should be a little bit better for PvP, hopefully, like self-survivability-wise, since I have so much more healing and whatnot. Should make him a little bit more effective. Oh, Shaman popping off. Varg, dude, Beastmaster could just kite you out right now. Those pets are effective. Yeah, those pets are actually so effective right now. It's not even funny. Alright, is he only Rogue right now? I missed it. So, yeah, what the? I don't know what that means. Where's the other guy? Where's the DB? Is that him? Invite DBQD. Okay. Got DBQD. Got DBQD here, boys. Who want to be lead here? What do we lead? Should we make like on how lead? Because Unhow's done these before, I think, right? Or Varg. I can make Varg lead. I'll make Varg lead. Just because I know he's done it before. I don't know if he's going to be around for long. Okay. Hold on. Okay, Varg is... Wait. Varg, pass lead again real quick. Just so I can set it up for you boys. Oh, he's mid BG. Oh, he's mid fight. But maybe he'll do it. But gotta give a second for Varg, boys. Gotta give him a second once he wins the not BG, but wins the duel. It'll be good to go. Freeze? Maybe pass lead while he's doing this thing? I mean, if Varg can just delist, that'll work too. I just want to have him pass me lead so I can do all the delist stuff, and I'll try to make it like as easy for everybody to lead these as possible. You know what feels good? Hit for 30k Brad, level 60 wasn't even a crit. Yeah. What do you think of Dragonflight so far? Honestly, what is it? Gnostics? Dude, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I don't know what it is. I've just been having a lot of fun with it. Mythic Plus have been refreshing. Rates have been refreshing. PvP has been refreshing without having to do any of the bar powers. All of it has been very, very refreshing. I've been enjoying the zones. I think they're all fantastic looking, and so far I've been enjoying it a lot. Is Varg still... Oh, he's still alive. Oh my god. Huh? What is that rocket? What is that little rocket? I'm just setting this up for you boys. Pass lead real quickly. Yes. List. Delist. Now we're good. Okay. Now we are good. I'll make Anhao Assas lead. Just so Varg can does PvP and stuff. Because I have Anhao added as well. Okay, so we got the groups, boys. Anhao Ori! Are you joining us? He's holding Mugambala. Oh my god. Okay, so I need invite, spectator, match, Silver, Hawk, and Shimmer Timer. 5 in the grand 1. Okay, I can't spell apparently. Silver, Hawk, and Shimmer Timer. 5 in the grand 1. We're in! We're in, boys! We are in some 5v5 1v1 duels for the evening. We're gonna be running these as much as we can this evening until the group's completely fall apart. I mean, we're going to be doing PvP with the devs, and I'm sure some people are going to be like, all right, I want to go beat some devs up for a little bit now. Peace. So hopefully we'll have some games before all that shenanigans starts off. And hey, maybe our duels will be more fun than just hanging out and playing with the devs, right? The crusty old blues out there. I'm just joking. I love you guys. You guys are doing a good job. Please just make sure Outlaw Rogue is insane, and then you guys are doing a fantastic job. If you guys don't make Outlaw Rogue insane in PvP, I'ma complain a lot. I feel like that's how everybody is all the time. Is my class owning? Yes? Devs are doing a great job. Is my class top tier? No. Devs don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? I feel like they get that kind of crap all the time, boys. Oh my goodness. Let's get some 5V5 1v1s with an idea, boys. Switch. We got ourselves team 1 together with the boy Vlad as a Windwalker monk. We got Egoist on that evoker. Last evoker. I like that mock and I like the bird. I don't know. It actually doesn't look bad at all. Actually doesn't look bad whatsoever. I mean, kind of exposed, but I mean, you do you. We got ourselves MS13 as a rogue and Iskara over as a assassination subtlety. I think he said he was going to be subtlety, or no, MS is going to be subtlety versus an how assas as another rogue. Both of them are starting out. Oh, dampening starts on 10. Wait, dampening just started out 10%. Wait, in 5V5 1v1 duels we get dampening off the bat? I'm sorry, what? Dampening started off at 10% of the bat. Is it just gonna go up every few seconds? Or is it just gonna like have a 10% and then kind of go from there? Because it's all DPS. That could be interesting. I feel like some of the games recently have been going on a little bit longer than normal because survivability has been increased with a 40% stamina increase. So a dampening off the bat looks kind of interesting, chat. On the team, we also got Vargo for the team too. We got ourselves Cadam as a hunter. We got DB as well as Crusade with Unhoused still skulking around looking for the Scaram. It's supposed to start in 3 minutes. I think it does, unless you have an all triple DPS or quad DPS, double DPS. I think a stream this is a 2v2 all DPS game where dampening I think starts out at 10%, but if you have a healer, it starts out at 30. I have no idea, but this is interesting. I would have loved to be able to control dampening as we do the spectator stuff. I think that would have been very, very interesting to be able to control it from the get-go. I'm interested to try it. Maybe this will be better because survivability did massively go up, so this may end up like outscaling things a little bit. Is Skyran and How not even opening up on each other? They're just looking. Whoever gets the first opener, I think is going to be at an advantage. On How, kind of heading over next to the eyeball. He wants to grab it. He has no idea where his Scar is at. He maybe should vanish so he picks it up. Picks it up looking for his Scar. His Scar is in a bad position as they're nowhere near him, but his Scar is behind the line of sight pillar. So potentially could be skulking around there until On How slowly waddles over. It's really going to be up to On How has to get an opener on his Scar. But looks like he's not getting aggressive, just going to re-stealth. I don't know how you guys are going to find each other unless you go for Phantom Knives. And Iskara kind of headed over to the other eyeball. On How kind of next to it. Nowhere near it. Iskara could pick it up and potentially find On How Assas. I feel like getting the other rogue out of stealth is extremely important, but Iskara actually decided to hold back. Not picking up the eyeball. Both of them walk past each other for just a moment. On How kind of veering back over it. Iskara is still behind the pillar. If Iskara is very, very careful. And How Assas trying to get the opener. Does get Iskara out in the open. Gonna be a kid shot as How is the one going for shot. Pops the chicken really early. Evasion for Iskara. Is trying to mitigate any damage early from On How. That's gonna be sepsis. Does it still attack? I think actually it might have missed. I think Iskara is literally clean of all the dots. And On How is the one having to play very defensive. Blind early for Iskara. As On How did already trick it. So for Iskara, if you have the calm points, you may be able to go for a full kidney shot. I don't think On How Assas has an answer here. There's no more Kyrian to remove those dots. You can't just go for a blind quick flash cap to recover. I think the man might just be out of options. Goes in for a vanish. Cheap shot. Oh, turning around into Iskara. Going for the death mark. Kidney shot. Wait, Iskara could be dead right now. They better have a turn around. Kidney shot. But they're bleeding out profusely. I don't think they can go fast enough. And I think it's going to be down for the count. Does go for a vanish. Cheat death. Still dotted. Still rotted. On How Assas. Oh, does go down. But so does the other rogue. Oh my god. Rogues are so deadly. Well, there it is, man. First duel, rogue for rogue. Who's gonna be up next? Oh my goodness. It take too long? Yo, honestly, have you seen how much bursts they do to one another? I don't blame them for taking a little bit longer to like make sure they're playing carefully. The rogues are deadly. Lathmark trying to see if he can get an open versus Crusade. That's going to be a big PI silence as Lathmark can't really stop it. He has a Shroud in order to immune some of the crowd control, but the silence isn't really a crowd control. It's more like an interrupt or spell cast. And as we hit the 3-minute mark, I notice the dampening goes back up, boys. Dark Ascension for Crusade, trying to go for a big burst. Lathmark going for a one-shot. Maybe he'll be able to dodge it. Gonna be a big stun onto Crusade. Does go for a disperse. Lathmark looking to back up out of there. Using that hover ability to start moving around. Got himself a little bit more movement speed, and that's going to be a wall to follow. Trying to get some blast off versus Crusade. Big disintegrate. If he gets proxy, could be a great spot. Crusade may be in a bit of trouble. Definitely needs to use something right now. Flash heal, trying to get interrupted. Definitely needs whatever defense he can. Trying to get counter-aggressive as Lathmark just continue to blast out at him. I think Crusade may be over as Lath goes in. Full disintegrate, just beaming down the priest, and is looking for the recovery before dampening ramps up. Get him swinging around the corner. Does get himself a double tap. Stun onto Lathmark. Using for that. Playing that bet as a marksmanship hunter, which gives him a little bit more control as well as sustained damage. That's going to be a big rapid fire into Lath. As he's looking for an escape, looking for recovery. He's going to do a quick scatter. It's going to be another aim shot. Looking really deadly. Big kill shot. Lathmark. Oh, gets hunted down. And it's going to be made into shoes. That or a belt. It really is up to Kedem. He really makes a choice. Down, boy Vlad. Oh, what is this? Planking? The man just froze him. He's cosplaying the Hunter's Arrow that just killed Lathmoker. He's cosplaying the kill shot bolt. Oh my god, quick! Camo by Kedem, but it's going to be Boy Vlad. Closing gap, there's going to be steel trap to stop him. Not much you can do about it. Kedem is going to be able to wait out that, what is it called? I'm so bad at this, man. In cap. As Dabo Vlad taking a little bit of that rapid fire, having to walk through the tar trap in order to catch up to Kedem. Kedem trying to avoid him. Big kill shot, explosive shot onto Dabo Vlad. Trying to go for a bit of feint death. I think he got explosive shots from multi-shot, actually. That might have been that. Turtle Shell is Double Vlad. Does not have a defense anymore. Kedem could be in trouble. Stun into Double Vlad. No, has a trick actually for it. Definitely needs to get himself an answer. Gonna be a slow immediately. Into a Ring Piece. Onto Kedem. Kedem does go for a scatter. Into a steel trap. Double Vlad, unless he got a port, he can't really move anywhere. Try to go for a little bit of Fist of Fury. But Kedem got the double aim shot. Gonna be huge damage. Big aim shots back to back. Full true shot aura. Trying to rapid fire Double Vlad while trying to stay away from him. It's gonna be big slows. Double Vlad trying to see if he can close the gap with a quick roll. Kedem with a feint death with a freeze trap right after him. As above Vlad used to look for that recovery, dampening quite high right now, and is looking for that defensive death. Chakram is on him, could be in a bad spot. Above Vlad may be in trouble, trying to see if he can catch up to Kedem, but Kedem does it and killing him. Oh my goodness, big kill shot as Kedem looking for cover as yet another evoker charging out at him. Egoist with a trinket does get a disintegrate onto Kedem, but is trapped up, is caught in a steel trap for a moment. Kedem looking for the recovery. Does he get to? He needs to avoid the evoker, but that hover ability, the mobility is huge. Is keeping the pet in combat as well as Kedem. Feign death for Kedem for just a second as Egoist. Did he go for damage? Is that Dragon's Rage? I don't think it was Dragon Rage. As the Hunter looking to scout behind the pillar. 33% dampening at a 6-minute mark? What is this? This game is so weird now. The dampening is so high, but the stakes are even higher because your healing is very limited. Really early on. Kedem try to see if he can maybe get himself a double tap. Definitely needs to get himself a proper open over Egoist. It's going to be a quick stun with a rapid fire. Explosive shot. Massive damage. Egoist could be in trouble. Definitely needs to pop a wall here. He's in an actually bad situation. Knocking back at him. Oh, kill shot right at dome. Taking him down. Oh my goodness. Now he makes sure to make a clean headshot so he can use all the seeds for arts and crafts later. And those horns, I mean, maybe could fashion himself a drinking horn out of it for all you know. MS is going to be up next. Explosive shot off the bat. He's going to take a bit of damage. Rapid fire around the corner. Is playing the sub, and that's going to be kind of punishing him while he's out in the open. Not giving him much of an opportunity to reset. MS is just trying to see if he can punish that pet instead. Building up some damage off of it. 38% damage. Going to make it very limited. Going to be a quick shot of some. Freeze trap waiting for him. Trinket to follow. Get him with a scatter shot. That's going to be MS. Just trying to see if he can close the gap. Cheap shot final to Kedem. Trinket for Kedem. Does he have any more defenses? Cheap shot right after. MS is limited to what he can do. It's going to be big damage onto MS. Got himself a little bit of evasion. Kedem is limited to what he can really do in the moment. Definitely needs to fight to break away from the rogue. It's going to knock him back for just a moment. Trying to go for the charge trap to elude him in place. At no health whatsoever. Vanished by the rogue. Stun onto the bed. Wait, had a hunter's mark on him, which is a perfect aim shot. Big time onto MS as he goes for a shot. It does end up taking down the hunter. My goodness, that was so close. The Hunter almost had it. DB is going to be charging out towards MS, but he was able to avoid the root effect from the charge. I guess maybe he had that sprint that gave him a little bit of the maneuverability. As MS dives back into the restyle, DB is going to have to find the man. 42% dampening. Look at the eyeball. That's looking really good now. SMS skulking over towards DB. Quick sap is going to be able to Zerk Rage out of a kidney shot. He's not waiting, not taking some time before. That's going to be DB trying to go for double Odin's Fury onto him. Big Bleed is rolling onto MS with a stun to follow. Nowhere to go. The Warrior is looking to crumble him down blind. At the last second, this is man escaping. He needs a heal right now. Oh my god, the Vanish give him a shield. Sap on a DB. He doesn't have Zerker Rage for this one. And MS may be making a bit of a recovery here, boys. He better sit stealth. Why would you even touch the Warrior? He goes in for a kidney shot. Doesn't want to waste any more time. Does he have an evasion? Does he have a BCC chain? Fear, stun. It's going to be quick. A charge back by DB with a cheap shot to fall Raptor. MS trying to see if he can blast him out. But DB is just an execute away from taking out the rogue. Does get a quick charge. And it's going to be able to whirlwind him down. My goodness, that was a hell of a game. Yo, Canada, Marksman is back. They didn't get buffed recently. So Blizzard looks like it's giving him damage. They gutted him, dude. The aim shot took off by 15%. But I think they buffed a bunch of abilities recently, not just aim shot, which I like. Let's get another go in here, boys. That was a hell of a game. My God, it's a little more intense with a little bit of that dampening, isn't it? I like it. Let's go again, boys. I love that one. Canada popping off as a man, boys. And man makes a return. Big return. Dude, I love the pet stun, the scatter shot, the steel trap. Oh, it is so good. It is so good. There maybe. I'll keep on the on the lookout. Congrats, by the way. Seavark. I'm not gonna spoil it. If you guys are gonna watch Savix's burst video, I'm not gonna spoil it. All I'll say is you had Seavark on there. But watch it for my man Seavark. RK Mage isn't really a good spec, but he may surprise you. That's what I'm trying to say. How many are we at now? 30, 40, 50, 60. Wow, 55, 56, 156 duels on the beta. You guys are awesome. Yo, let me know on how, as well as Lath. Let me know when you guys are ready. As long as you guys got 5-man groups, or if you guys are missing a person, I can go help you put people together. Let me know, boys. Let me know. Hit me with it. Shimmer, we good? Ready? Hell yeah. And we got ready? Hell yeah, boys. Let's get you guys back in here. I'm gonna go in the Grand. I'm gonna go to Nokudon. Nokudon. Dude, them rogues are deadly, dude. In the opener, both assassinate rogues bled each other. That was hilarious, but awesome at the same time. It was just like a race against time, but it tells you just how deadly Rogue is right now. It is so good. It is so good. I'm Roman Arena guy. What's up, Tyler? You want to join us, my man? Yo, what's up? We're trying to my guy. Let me have a good, my man. Incredible. I got to kill someone around you. You did awesome. MM put in work. Hell yeah. MM does work, man. It's got a lot better. Having a pet, an actual pet that does damage and all that utility that you can put together, it is so good. I'm a big fan of that, man. I'm a big fan of stuff like that. And the video is still rendering, man. I had this dual video rendering for quite a bit. I wasn't even able to wake up early enough, man. With my schedule, I'm going to bed at 10 in the morning. Well, no, a little bit earlier than that, but 8, 7. I wrote in Discord before, like, all right, night. I forgot what time it was at this point. Plus the daylight savings, dude. I can't tell what time it is anymore. The Twitch. We got ourselves team 1 together with, actually, let's take a look at team 2. We got Crusade on the Shadow Priesty. We got ourselves DB on the Fury Warrior. We got ourselves Cat. I'm going to be first up as a Marksmanship Hunter versus the boy Vlad, having a bit of a rematch with those two on how Assassin led team together with Varg and Cat. Got himself double tap immediately. Looks like if he can get himself a proper go versus the boy Vlad. Scatter shot around the corner, steel trap, probably gonna cut him out. Gonna be big rapid fire to follow the above that. Can't really stop it. That's gonna be explosive shot together with a volley as well as a rapid fire. All those arrows firing at once, trying to go for a little bit of survivability. For any of you guys tuning into this duel on the YouTube section, on the YouTube side of things, the dampening starts out on the beta really early. So off the bat, we have a 10% dampening, and it starts going up at the 3-minute mark. So they're really ramping up the dampening after the recent stamina increases where classes have a lot more survivability. So they're trying to see, like, okay, let's tone down the survivability a little bit. I don't know if this is going to be like this for 3v3 games, but in a 5v5 1 duels, dampening starts out a little bit early. Not much you can control about it, but it does make things a little bit more interesting. Big karma by Vlad in the opener as he got himself Zuen. Images trying to catch up to Kenem. Kenem dropping down trap, but Deeds. Oh, number Vlad walked right over the freeze trap. But it's kind of shot. It's going to be heavily DR. Kenem may be in trouble. It's going to be ringing piece to try to slow him down. Just got to limit what he can do. Got him some perma slows onto double Vlad though, as he got him some big defensive dampen harm, trying to reduce some of the damage it takes. Double tap ready for Kenem. Got himself a big explosive shot versus double Vlad with the rapid fire to follow. Try to see if he can maximize the damage. Fist of Fury catches him out the open. Is going to be popping a turtle shell. As double Vlad tried to see if he could end this game. Kenem got full cooldowns. Does he have any way to slow down Vlad? He definitely wants to go for big aim shots right after him. As Vlad may be kind of limited what he could do, the Monk just utilized a lot of defensive quick in cap to Kenem. But the one Vlad does not go for offensive. Instead, he goes behind the pillar with a quick soothing miss, trying to go for recovery. Has a leg sweep on the ready though. So if he gets himself in a good position, leg sweep onto Kenem, dropping him down, maybe striking the Windlord. Big kicks, big punches, taking him down. Does have a little bit on cooldowns though, so you may want to combine all those cooldowns together. As Kenem dives into a camo, double Vlad trying to see if he can find him. It's gonna be that. Oh, I think maybe double Vlad maybe was trying to go with Kenem and maybe reverse a freezing trap. Is that the thing you could do? I don't think you can. Rapid fire to double Vlad. Maybe in trouble. Explosion to follow. The pet is chasing the red after you, especially if you got some damage on the pet. I don't know if he does though. Does he have kill command build? I don't know if Kenem is running full kill command. Lex Super around the corner, tried to go for the strike of the Windlord. Big karma, might have got himself covered. Massive kick onto Kenem. Does he wait to lock him down? Fist of Fury, but getting knocked back. He's going to try to see if he can close that gap. That's going to be a trap waiting right in front of him. Is going to be a freezing trap to stop him. Does not have a trinket to break out of it. And Kenem looking to back up out of it completely. Slow onto boy Vlad, trying to see if he can maybe get himself a proper go. Regenerating for double Vlad as he's looking for the recovery. Ring a piece of the Kenem. But it's going to be quick scatter as he's trying to approach. Big kill shot at the ready. Does he have a aim shot, kill shot combo? The Vlad does go for the quick disarm, but the steel shot stops in place. It's going to be death shot coming after. Kenem or Vlad. Could be anyone's game right now. Kenem super low. Could be anyone's game. Big explosive. Next to Vlad does go for battle, but Stricken to give himself a lot more health to work with. What is going to be able to take down the Hunter? I think maybe that was a strike of the Windlord Auto with a quick on how Assassin going in with a quick ambush or two. And it is just going to whittle down with quick poisons against the Monk. Taking him out. Who's it going to be next? It looks like maybe 13. Iskara, potentially? Iskara? Ego? Or Lath? You guys are kind of all over the place. I can't tell who's going to be first, who's going to be next. It looks like it's going to be Egoist as an Evoker. Picking up the eye very early. Looking out for a How. But on How is still part way over there behind that pillar where he just slaughtered the boy Vlad. Finished him off rather. He didn't really do... He kind of just finished the job. I think Kenem did majority of that work. Did soften him up a lot. Egoist got to walk next to him. Going to be quick shot of step. Cheap shot by on How. Trying to get a proper opener. Trinket for Egoist really early on. Trying to get some blasted damage onto on How. But on How is looking to dodge him completely. Nullifying Shroud and a wall used for Egoist really early on. Dampening slowly crawling up to the 17% mark. So he's going to have to find a way around it. We'll see. If he can maybe potentially beat it out. Does dodge the big landslide, but it's going to be quick knockback. Shadow step by How. Looking to see if he can blast out Ego. Ego goes up for big damage. Cloak shadows for How. As he sees Ego take flight up into the sky. This is where Ego is used to catch up as much healing as possible. Get a shot. Can't really go anywhere. That's going to be Death Mark. It does go down. Dropping in. With MS going to be up next. Sub Rogue trying to get a proper opener versus on How. If he has a proper go, it could be very deadly for How. That's have a trick in case he needs to. That's going to be the Venthier burst on How with a quick evasion cheap shot by MS. Trying to see if he can just stun lock on How. This is where on How. Trying to see if he can reverse some damage back on MS with advantage to follow. As MS did do quite a bit of damage though, and How is taking quite a bit of big time back-to-back eviscerates. Can't really do much about it. MS I think is going to be able to bypass a lot of it. All the dots were on him, but he was able to get past it. With Varg going to be up next as a survival hunter. That's going to be MS turning around into Varg immediately. Not even giving him much of a chance. Going to be a quick vanish as the death chakram comes in. And I think MS was able to avoid the chakra completely. He is taking some kind of damage over time. I'm not sure from what. Is it the chakra or is it like a bleed that maybe Varg applied on him? One of those two, but Varg does dive into camo immediately. I don't know if he sees MS. Maybe he sees him once in a while. He definitely is bleeding. That grenade is going to get him out in the open. The shrapnel is going to put him in a bad spot. The pet swinging around the corner. Traps around a mess. Is going to go for a quick shot to close the gap with Varg. Varg trying to see if he can backpedal towards that trap that he just set up. Body shot on a mess. Does get himself a valuable stun. Looking for as much damage. Again, dropping in traps, but the rogue seems to be avoiding him entirely. Varg needs to do a better job of cutting him into the traps. Big explosive into a mess. And a mess is looking for the reset. And does get to escape in the last second. Barely, but does get to escape it. Sap onto Varg. NMS is buying himself some time. Needs as much time as possible in order to catch up on all that healing. Does he have a soothing? It doesn't look like he has a... Does he have soothing? Is he soothing himself back a cell? He is, but I think that 29% dampening is making it that much harder for him to really make a comeback, as Varg was able to catch up all of his health fairly quickly. I think Varg may just have to potentially place some traps around the eye and maybe skulk his way over to the eyeball buff. As MS, he's trying to see if he can find Varg out of that flare. He's going to be walking on top of each other. MS is right next to it. He's trying to be proactive, but Varg is going to be able to see himself. Harpoon is going to be kidney shot reversal. No chicken available for the hunter, so maybe if MS is careful here, he may be able to potentially do something versus Varg. Reason trap, drink it. That's going to be Varg taking lots of damage. That's going to be a quick turtle. As the rogue ramps up the intensity. Try to see if you can get the pet over there. I think he might shoot that pet flare around the corner. Does not get himself proper restealth. Stun onto a mess as he did have an evasion. An evasion maybe will be able to be somewhat helpful as the grades are flying in. Varg trying to see if he can avoid him, letting the pet do majority of the damage, majority of the work. And Mess got himself dance. And dance actually gives him a little bit of the recovery, a little bit of survivability. Cheap shot onto Varg. Let's see have another stun to follow. Varg trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Got himself a little bit more bolster with maximum health. And that's going to be the rogue diving into cell. Does the rogue have 2 vanishes? He does. So having a second shard to vanish for the rogue is actually so good. Able to avoid the hunter when he doesn't need to fight him. Able to escape if necessary. Trying to see if he can get out of this as soon as possible. Varg looking for the rogue. Rogue trying to buy himself as much time, as much recovery. He does have Varg on the robes, though. Varg has a trinket back up, so potentially could turn around versus this rogue. MS does not have a trinket, so it's really going to be down to Varg. If he can potentially get him, does drop a random flare. Actually, it's so perfect. MS trying to see if he can respond appropriately. Going to be back-to-back cheap shots. Mad damage to the Varg. Varg with a faint death does go for some damage of his own. Got him some coordinated assault. This is when you send out the pet versus MS. MS is trying to auto-attack, and the pet does get to finally close the gap. And this is when you do those kill shots, you do those grenades. The pet is empowering all those abilities, and Varg sees the lighter side of the rogue, but he can't quite do it. Does get himself a charge trap, kill shot around the corner. I think it's going to be a bleed on top of it. I think MS does go down, cheat death. He is bleeding, and it's going to be going down as Varg does catch him. That's a hard one, man. That's a tough one. For a sub-rogue versus a survival hunter. Is Kara going to be up next? Immediate kill shot. Full dots are up on the Varg. Unless the man has a manning advantage, I don't think he can remove it easily. There's going to be all the dots bleeding up profusely. He's got a limit on what he can do. I think it's over. Yeah, this is why a lot of rogues have started playing more of assassination. Because you put up dots and people just melt. DB gonna be up next. Stormbolt onto Iskara. Trying to take it and blast him out. Double loaded sphere. Massive blade. Iskara does go in for a evasion as soon as possible. That's why DB has himself a ton of auto attack damage potentially. If he can just close the gap with Iskara, all those swings, all those autos should do work. Try to see if he can blast out Iskara, chip one away at him little by little. It's gonna be a quick shift to slow him down as Iskara looking to back up out of there. Has a blind, has a vanish, super low on health as DB does end up using in rage regeneration kind of earlier. But needed to at this high dampening. Next go by Iskara. They have the calm points. DB could be in a tight spot. He is an orc, so he's going to sit that stun a little bit less long than most players. But it's really going to come down to how Iskara does it, because they are super low on health. They're just kind of exposed. If you get an opener, but you make a mistake, the warrior can just turn around and execute you very, very quickly. Get a shot on GB. Iskara trying to see if he can make a play. Looking to potentially veer away, but the Stormbolt is going to stop and play straight inside of it. Both over super low spear onto the rogue. But it actually maybe was able to avoid the warrior still bleeding out to someone. I think it might have been. Oh, that Shadow. How did that Shadow Crusher connect? Shadow Crusher connect? Are you kidding me? Wait, Crusade. Oh, no. I feel like they should have connected. Man, that was close. If the rogue opens up and doesn't quite get the opener just right, it could be rough. It could be definitely a tight situation. As Crusade trying to see if he can maybe will find him. Picking up the eye. This one for Iskara is down to figuring out like just how much it's in itself. Because technically you have a quicker shot as you could force a lot of cooldowns on a Crusade. Or Crusade. As his name implies. Picking up the eye, I think, maybe. Another set of eyes is available, so it's going to be really for Iskara to wait out Crusade and try to see if he can catch him in a disadvantageous position in order to potentially turn this duel around, because he's behind on health and dampening isn't helping you any. The bomb should definitely be at least twice as much damage, if not more. For survival, yeah, I did have you guys talk to me before about grenades for BM. Apparently they're not really all that good. Apparently they're really not that good. I don't see so much on PvP, no? Get a shot into Crusade. Trying to see if we can get himself a proper opener. Gonna be a Scar dropping in big spikes, back-to-back bleeds. Trying to see if he can take down Crusade. Mad damage. Crusade may have to go for disperse really early. But this high dampening, you're not really covering a lot of health. You're really just delaying the damage over time that's on you. And Ascari, if he has a click of shot, he's gonna be good at spot. Does go in for the kill on this shatter piece. Well done, well done. Oh my goodness, if the rogue buys himself some time and gets the proper opener. Is Scar 3? I didn't even realize. I did not even realize, boys. Let's go. Crazy. Have a build around the bomb 3-2 multiplier. That's actually kind of cool. Yo, if you want to join us, you show us. Well, they're lucky to my guy. At least you're already using it right now. Magic damage will add that. Oh yeah, I can't. I guess the way they scaled it, I think they really want hundreds to go like Mungus Bite and Raptor Striking, but it's like, man, that dot damage is what most of them are used to. It's gonna be really difficult to like unlearn that. I don't know, man. I think, do we gotta play like Mungus Bites or something? What's up, Vlad? How you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. Yo, last as well as Unhowl. Let me know if you boys are ready. We'll get another one going, yeah? Our priest left. All good. All good. So, if you want to list the group, we are... Oh, don't mind. Switching. Crusade. Okay. You know, it was lead sec. Okay. He's swapping over. Oh, switching? All good, all good. Hey, we're just switching, boys. Just switching up a little bit. Something similar around one bomb for one Mungus Bite would be interesting. I feel like if you put a lot of town points into bomb build, your bomb should do a lot of damage. I feel like, is that a fair way of putting it, boys? I feel like if you decide to make a bomb build and you try to amplify the damage of your bomb should probably do a little bit of damage, right? What are the Argons or the Blues? I have no idea. I think soonish maybe? At some point today. Garage, wanna join in? Hey, yo. Wanna join in? Yo, last and Unhowl, let me know how groups are doing, boys. Let me know once you have a 5-man ready. It'll be good to go. It's last a minute. Let's go. Something similar, yeah. Can you show Scar's talents? I can if I can find him. There he is. Here we go. I want to not spoil his build, but now that you've seen it, it's a very poison heavy build. Oh, they buffed the hell out of this. You do 45% more damage with diseases and bleeds when people are low on health, by the way. That is incredible. When you get someone low enough, it's insane. And you go for 100% crit with cold blood. Got that mark for death, cheat death in order to make sure you're just extra survivable. Sap blind in order to help give yourself a little bit of defensive value on those. It's mostly just a heavy poison with a bit of bleed on the side build. But definitely heavy poison. It is effective, man. It's very, very effective. Especially if you use that Kingsbane really early and then you ramp it up a little by little. It is effective, good. And how's ready? Let me know when you're ready, my guy. We'll be good to go, boys. I'll ask real quick. Are we looking for more? Let me see, my guy. Let me know when you're ready. Ready? Alright, let's get you guys back in here. I guess we'll do Rook, Black Rook Hold. We'll do Black Rook Hold. Mix it up a little bit. I like the Grand, I like Nokodon. I try to throw you guys into those more than any. Because those are probably like the best dueling arenas for 5v1. Another one that's not bad is Tiger's Peak. Your brother, gotta say, time I spent watching the stream has become my favorite streamer. Love the duel content. Thanks so much, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I don't know how to read what I think is, and forget me if I get it wrong, Korean, so I have no idea what to call you. But my man, appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what to call you. So my man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I've been seeing you on streams a couple of times. I hope you're enjoying it. I guess we'll try again. Try again for Black Rook Hold. See if this one works. War game was declined. What happened now? VAR, because any team is gonna join us, okay, on how his lead. Are we good? Stop on VAR to our team. Oh! Because too many hunters. Oh, okay, that's fine. Cool. That'll work for me. It's Korean, it says Amumu in English. Amumu. I'm really bad with names, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to remember it. I'll try my very, very best. Amumu. I will try, like the League of Legends champion, I will try my very best Amumu. Alright, our very, very best. Let me know when you boys are ready. when y'all do the switch. I like how you guys are like, you know what, too many 101 team, let's switch it around. I like that. Normally that's something we do in live realms. That's what I named it after. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds good. I will try my best to remember. I'm probably gonna mess it up a couple of times, but yeah. We're ready? Okay, cool. I'll get you boys in. Sounds really cute. I mean, if you ever played the League of Legends champion, it's literally like a little mummy, and one of his abilities is like he's crying. It's just a sad mummy that cries and tries to make friends. And then a lot of the abilities are kind of like gimmick funny abilities. Like one of his abilities, I think, is like an AoE pulse, so he's just crying, and while he's crying, everybody just like takes damage for a bit. It's like a funny gimmick champion from back in the day. Probably some kind of lore to it. I have no idea, dude. I don't know if it's that popular, but I have no idea what the meta is right now in League. Haven't played in a good while, dude. Last time I played League was back with this boom kid that I used to play with named Tiraga. That was so long ago. Feels like years ago, man. My goodness. Alrighty, boys, we got ourselves another 5v5 1 duel for the evening. We got ourselves the boy Vlad Ego Garage swapping out from Lath. I'm surprised you're not playing Lath Foker. Okay, though, fine. I see what you're trying to do. If you want a variety, I'm perfectly fine with it. The Twitch. We got ourselves Crusader over for the team. 2 as a Beastmaster Hunter. We got DB on a Fury Warrior hanging out with MS. We got ourselves On, who is a Feral, with Cannon going to be first up as a marksman, and Garrosh. Otherwise, Lath Boker on his Death Knight gonna be first up. Dude, that sword, wait, that's the original, isn't it? When you first make a Death Knight and you get out of that intro sequence, that's a good looking weapon. Honestly, that is one of the cooler looking weapons, man. Big aim shot on Ketum while he's hanging out in stealth with a rapid fire. Garrosh taking quite a bit of an opener. He does not want to let any kind of hunter win, though. This is Garrosh we're talking about. I like how you MAGA orc and everything, too. Got himself the Gargoyle, full army of the undeads, as he's trying to see if he can just overrun Ketum, but Ketum, as long as this man is careful, got himself the scatter shot. And apparently all those strats are just trapped all the way around the side of the arena with a charge trap just kind of running through the sludge. Slow down, cut him, trying to see if he can avoid him as possible, but that Gargoyle's doing work. Wait, Gargoyle's actually such a good center. Look at it, just flying up in the air and just firing off. It's doing work. It got himself like parked in a good spot. That's so good. Gonna be Garrosh taking a bit of damage. Got him looked like he got himself a bit of recovery. Kill shot away. Garrosh trying to stay aggressive here with a couple dash strikes back to back, knocked back, and Ketum trying to see if he can maybe get himself a finishing kill shot. Trying to go for a kill shot. Garrosh trying to see if he can get out away from combat. Is gonna try to see if he can maybe death call himself back up to full. Maybe go for some death strikes. Definitely has more resources. Rapid fire firing at him. Kill shot could be deadly. Does get a stone to Ketum. Get him with the trinket. Scatter shot to follow. Does have a trinket for it. Get him barely getting Garrosh low. Does get him yet another kill shot, but Garrosh is still alive. I don't know, how are you alive? AMS is up as he got a volley rain down on him, but Ketum find himself at no help whatsoever either. Another kill shot towards Garrosh with a rapid fire. Does get himself a little bit of cleave too. Yet another kill shot. Oh, finally does get to take down the Death Knight. That took a bit. With Irska is going to run to Freezing Trap. He is not going to trinket out of it. He knows he has got him on the ropes. He has him in the sights. He just needs to wait, buy himself some time. He does need to burn all the defenses really early. He's in fact just trying to see if he can stab him through the grate. He's trying to see if he can stab him through the metal grate. Get him, got a trap on one side, flare on the other. Trying to see if he can have a good line to sight of Iskra. That's going to be a quick scatter shot with a Hunter's Mark. So now he has a mark. He knows where the rogue is at unless the rogue burns a vanish with a Cloak of Shadows. As long as that pet is on him, she'll be able to keep him in combat too. And Ketum is just looking for that recovery. It's going to be really down for the Hunter to find a way to survive this. Does get himself a camo, freezing trap onto Iskra. Double tap, but it looks like maybe Ketum ended up breaking himself out of that camo. Flare down as Iskra does cloak with a vanish. Sap into Ketum. Oh no, it could be really bad for Ketum. Kid a shot. If Iskra just goes for full dots, I don't think Ketum lives it. Unless they got a... I don't think as a marksman you have... I was going to say, unless as a marksman you maybe have mending bandages. Does marksman still not have mending bandage, or did they change it? Because they did give a lot more talents back to all the specs, like a class kit in PvP talents. A lot more ability to become part of the class kit, the spec kit. It's got big damage by Anhu. Oh my goodness. Earl Jr. just devoured that boy. The boy Vlad just walking up to Anhu, sees the bar skid, he's like, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back out of here. I don't have it? Really? That's crazy. Trinket for the boy Vlad on who he's got himself a full-on trinket bash on the Vlad, but he's got himself a karma, trying to see if he can close the gap. Full damage onto Anu, trying to see if he can fight the thorns. I think on who maybe gets the thorns. Massive damage onto Anu, does end up walling this off this way. The boy Vlad trying to see if he can keep the pressure on him. On who got himself mad healing ward stomp just to give himself a bit of a breather. Boy Vlad got himself even more images, trying not to give on who an opportunity to escape, as the man tried to stay in that bear form for as much as possible. Massive kicks on who could be in trouble. Trying to see if he can turn it around. Big convoke, swapping out a convoke in order to give himself some self heals. Gotta be the quick control by the boy Vlad. And this is where on who I think trying to see if he can use the positional of the boy Vlad to leap past him and run out of the room. Break it away from the monk for just a second. That is so good. The monk just putting in pressure and using his position just to like leap, run. Trying to make it out the door as soon as possible. As it looked at the boy Vlad was just like trying to walk away from him for a second too. On who gives himself an opener, finally can start whittling down the monk little by little, as the dampening finally rolling in little by little. And that boy Vlad got himself soothing. V5 plenty of self heal as long as he can stand still and get himself a cast. No karma forbid. Lexi put on who just save damage, got himself that wall, potentially could maybe does warmer bleeds out. I think it used to at some point, but not anymore. So karma. He's got to be very careful with those stones. Got himself images. May have to go for diffuse magic in order to do some of that nature damage. Going to be quick rid by on who? And about Vlad. He's going to probably be dead unless he can do something that's going to be a lot of damage. Trying to see if he can kick away. That's going to be folded out. Still rolling into the miss. Oh my goodness. Them dots claimed him. He got bled up with a moonfire and the swarm eating away at the wounds. Not really giving him much of an opportunity. Var going to be first up or next up. Over on team 1, playing the Survival Hunter, got himself coordinated assault in order to catch up to on whom. Needs those kill shots and grenades. Stun onto on who. Big kill shot is going to add a little bit of damage to him. Grenades also going to do a bit more damage as well. Take 10% more and give him little resources as well. Big war stomp onto Varg. Try to see if he can stay on the Hunter, on a Pharaoh as best possible. Massive kill shots on who could be in really big trouble right now. Needs one more kill shot and should be in a good spot. Got himself friends in region looking for the recovery. At 25% dampening, though, what can you really do? Going to be a big grenade. Maybe one more kill shot. Big flank strike. Ooh, taking down the Feral Druid, but that's going to be the warrior leaping in with a Stormbolt, trying to make sure he gives himself a proper opener versus Varg. Botting shot is going to be a freezing trap into a stun. Does get Varg shaking, quaking in his boots. Big bleeds back to back. Varg is in trouble. Definitely needs to remove him. The Odin Sphere is going to be painful. Got himself a little bit extra health to work with. With survival the fittest. Big defense, so big health pull increase. Main unit turtle either way, as DB got himself big damage with a full enraged regen reflect. Varg harpooning to him, maybe looking for that freezing. Or maybe make some damage happen. Stun onto Varg. Has a ticket for it. That's going to be DB just trying to see if he can ramp up some more damage. Got himself lots of resources. Varg could be in a bad trouble. Rat spot. Got himself manic managed to finally free himself of all the damage over time. And then get himself some recovery. DB with a Battle Master Trinket. Charging out towards Varg. This goes to Charles Shell. Just trying to see if he can wait out DB. Tar Trap definitely needs to pull the pet back. Got a Binding Shot. The man is going to just get himself stunned up with a Steel Trap to follow. So Varg just trying to see if he can dot him up. Stun to follow right after. It's going to be a little bit hard, but doesn't maybe have enough damage. I think it may just have him. DB, oh, does get bitten by the pet at the end. Doesn't have a lot of health to work with, but does end up taking him out. Varg looking for the re-stealth inside of camo immediately as Crusade is out in the prowl. Hunter versus Hunter. The Survival Hunter trying to make it work with big kill shots, trying to see if he can coordinate the attack together with this pet, and so far he found that synergy. Together with the roots, together with CC, he's trying to get a little more aggressive, trying to get in melee more often, utilizing whatever damage buffs are given to the Hunter spec. Because a lot of that damage is going to be what? That Mungus Bite? Raptor Strike, what do you when you end up running? A lot of that damage is heavily baked into that. Unless you got Coordinated Assault where kill shots are doing a lot of work, where you can use them on target even if they're not low on health. You also got grenades that are going to be doing 10% more damage as well. So you're kind of like, you got to get a melee a lot more as a survival, it feels like. It's weird, but it puts you in such a bad, weird spot because you're for melee, you're not the most tankiest class. You're kind of squishy, kind of flimsy at times. So we're looking nice here. He's trying to make it work, man. Varg been trying to make him work, survival work for a while. Flare down, avoiding it. Crusade is walking next to Varg though. He does get to catch him. Going to be Hunter's Mark for Hunter's Mark. But it's going to be a big explosive shot versus Crusade. Trying to go for a bit of damage. It's going to be a massive explosion. Varg got himself lots of instant cast range abilities. Going to be a binding shot. Crusade trying to see if he can back up out of it. Got himself a little bit of health to work with, but kind of taking away the death chakra with him. Varg on a chase. Got himself a binding shot onto Crusade. The man is going to go for a full pest stun. But Crusade may need a heal. May need to go for Joel Show. Actually playing Marksman? I thought it was BM for some reason. But the man is marksman, freezing trap right behind him. MS does he realize it? Oh, Shadow Steps past him. Oh, Varg just needs to walk him into the freezing trap. He does. Does he trick it? He does trick it. Steel trap right after him. Varg got himself a little bit of a self-heal, trying to see if he can back away from MS. MS got himself yet another Shadow Step. This way, you gotta find a way to get the rogue off your back if you can. Varg got himself a little bit more health to work with, trying to get some damage into MS, but he's just dodging everything. Varg needs something, anything. Freezing trap stun. Oh, and the rogue does take him out. With Egoist, got himself a little bit of weird angle versus the rogue, but a quick blind should stop him unless he goes for a trinket. He does choose to trinket it, trying to see if he can claw after a mess and mess with a quick kidney. Looking for the reset. Trying to see if he can back up out of there. Nullifying Shroud for the Evoker as he's trying to see if he can close that gap with the rogue. Picking up the eyes, but it's going to be a quick stab by the rogue, trying to maintain control over Egoist. If MS has himself a full kidney shot combo, cheap shot instead. Is going to be DR'd. It's going to be tail swipe for a moment, trying to see if he can back away from him. It's going to be big damage, back-to-back eviscerates by MS. Actually got quite a bit of damage, knocking the rogue back for just a moment. Sleepwalk, trying to see if he can maybe CC him, but the gouge goes back in, trying to see if he can still sleep him. But the rogue looking to stay away from him while he can interrupt him. Big Dragon's Breath, trying to see if he can make some distance away from MS. Maybe got him hit with the Fire Breath. I'm not even sure if he did. Trying to maybe go for a heal, but I think the rogue got him. Oh! And the rogue Shadow Strikes and Eviscerates is starting to work now, boys. It's been a bit since we've seen Sub-Rogue. Varg with 3-1. That's actually pretty good. On who? Did pretty well. MS also did a good job finishing off. Kedem popped off versus a Unholy Death Knight. Well done, well done. Let's get another one going here, boys, yeah? Uno mas, boys, uno mas. Let's get us another going here, yeah? Uno mas, boys. I'm liking these a lot. These are so fresh. I feel like the dampening is doing work. We really got to get some boys in here that are Warlocks. I want to see how Warlocks feel now, ever since the changes. Also, where's my man, Leroy? I didn't attack back or anything. See, I had times for PvE. Oh, you good, my guy, you good. Shimmer is ready, awesome. DB, swapping, okay, so we'll wait for DB. We'll wait for DB. Laugh, let me know if you're ready. It'll be good to go. Hell yeah, DB. If you want to play a bunch of alts, man, you're more than welcome to. By the way. Oh, I love the Mogulot. I like that one a lot. On the Death Knight. Yeah, look at that thing. I like the purple. It's all bronze. Ooh, that axe looks good too. Yo, with that enchant. Oh, that axe looks so good. It's so weird because it's like very, very like thin handle. But then it's a big axe blade with a skull on it. But it looks good. I like it a lot. Laugh, let me know when you're ready. Unless you got DB on your team and then he's swapping around and then we can figure all that stuff out. That's pretty good for Evoker. Yeah, definitely does well. Big Max against the PvP. Dude, we had Big Max join our duels in the past. I would love to see my man Big Max return for these. Because Big Max used to actually frequent these duels quite a bit. I miss Big Max, but he's EU, so time zone's like, it doesn't line up. But I think Snoopy would join us, and then I think Snoopy got Big Max to try, and Big Max joined in a couple of times. I would love to see my man Big Max join these back in. Like once the game finally launches. I think it'd be awesome to see. They remove those people, those now PvP, so don't worry. Last are pretty good evoker ability and Chico Necro ability crits though. So they did remove them. That's good. That's awesome. Ready again? Yep. Yep. Waiting on Laugh. Laugh, let me know when you're ready. Let me know if you're ready, my guy. I don't know if you said anything already. Oh, you said you're ready, by the way. Okay, cool. If you guys ever need +1, if you ever need +1, C-Reka's looking. DB is also looking. We'll get you guys in here in just a moment. You guys saying you're ready right now, yeah? I'm hoping you got that Rogan, DB. DB, if you're not in, they'll get you in the next one. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. But hopefully you're in. But if you're not, don't worry, we'll get you back in. Let's do the Grand again. The Grand. Are you in? Yeah, let's go. Ah, man, I still pump Walker. Dude, yeah, you guys, you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. Chat, I'm actually... What do you guys think about this early dampening thing? I kind of like it. Because I like fast-paced duels. But what are you guys' thoughts on it? Early dampening, not as much healing off the bat, things are dying fairly regularly. What are your thoughts on stuff like this, man? Are you liking this format better? Or do you like where everybody was super tanky early last week? What do you guys enjoy? I like these because I think they're so fast-paced and intense. Like every move matters, every burst is more impactful. I mean, bursty classes end up being rewarded, but it feels like they're not like, you're not having people overrun each other. Unless you're like Assassin's Rogue, put all the dots and you're kind of, you know. Yo, Jonathan, yo, my man. Hey, yo. Jonathan. Thank you so much, man. Can we get a hashtag Jonathan in here? Schuster? Or, yeah, so Jonathan, man. Johnny boy, my man. Thanks so much. Appreciate ya. I don't know how much that is in USD, but I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, yo, my man. Oh, God. How many are we at now? Jesus, I forgot to save that one, didn't I? 50. Oh, God. Please don't kill each other. Oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to have to save it after. Let's do this. Here we go. Switch. Hey, here we go. We got this Crusader for the team too. Gonna be first up versus Varg. Varg throwing himself into the flame fairly early on. That's gonna be stunned. Grab some grenades versus Crusade. Quick harpoon, try to see if he can catch back up to him. Coordinated souls, rapid fire comes through. That's gonna be Crusade trying to see if he can trap down Varg, but ends up trapping the pet instead. But actually, massive explosion onto Crusade. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Crusader looking for a bit of defensive. May need a turtle. The man's health is under a lot of pressure. Gonna be a flank attack for Varg. Trying to see if he closes the gap together with the pet. The pet getting stunned down. Gonna be a turtle show for a second. As a Varg. Crusade, if anything, he hasn't been able to stun up Varg, but he's been able to stun up the pet and control the pet. At least during coordinated assault, you are limiting some of that damage. I don't know who just dropped in a bird, but Crusade got himself a big rapid fire around the corner, trying to see if he can avoid Varg for a little bit. The pet is still on him, could be in trouble. Got his own pet back on the Varg. That's going to be Scorpion attacking him. And Crusade got himself a faint death for a second. No health whatsoever. This man, I think, is over. The bad attacker just killed him. Let's go for a freeze in just a second. Oh my god. Oh my god. That next auto attack for pet is going to be deadly. I think it's over. Barely. Oh, come on. That pet damage. Gonna be on who? Up next. Try to see if we can take down Varg. Just got him fully dotted up. Unless Varg is a way to remove some of his bleeds with manic bandages. The man is going to be in trouble. Got him some wall, big health increase together with survival of the fittest. 20% damage reduction on who somehow walked past the freezing trap, didn't even touch it. How do you do that? Gotta be more traps laid out on who does get himself rooted in a tar trap. This pause getting caught in sick tar. As Varg goes in for a bit of a heal, dives in a camo, flare down, wants to make sure he knows where on who's at. Is gonna go for an opener on him, big dot shock him as the man is out of bear form. Explosion could be pretty deadly, trying to see if he can bear the damage. Stun on who does get himself a bar skin. Varg trying to see if he can close the gap. Steel trap onto on who, making sure the man can't go anywhere. Gonna be a thorns onto the druid, trying to see if you can use the thorns to make it less desirable as a target for Varg. Bash onto the hunter as he does try to close in to make himself some damage happen. Banning bandages to remove the bleeds very, very quickly. Trying to get some big damage onto on who does have a wall in case he needs to. Minded shot that's gonna be able to stun him. Convoke spirits to follow. Biting down Varg. Varg with a feint death for the last second. Turtle shell needs survivability, but I think the man just goes down to the dots. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of damage out of Anhu, all out of nowhere. That Convoke putting in pressure, big stun, putting pressure onto the guy. Garrosh trying to go for a quick stun onto Anhu, walled his damage off very, very early. As Anhu trying to... Does he fight him? It looks like he kind of charged out of the garage, trying to see if he can just bear form friends in region, just survive these onslaught of the undead. Trying to see if he can be... the survival of the fittest here, in the most literal sense, the animal, the alpha predator against the undeads, but the army of Horde is a mindless, just vicious horde that's just taken a lot of attention off of the feral into the rogue, and the rogue just getting absolutely mauled down. Disarmed to Garrosh for just a second as he got himself the grippy hand. As he's getting disarmed, he goes even more arms. Gonna be death back for just a second. Trying to keep the rogue next to him. Smoke bomb for DB as he's looking for an escape. Got all the dots on the garage. Get a shot to follow. Might just have him right here. Does he have enough damage? This is gonna be able to take him down. Quick get a shot, taking him down. A couple of stabs. Able to get rid of him fairly quickly. Ego is gonna be going around the corner. Blind immediately does not burn a trinket. As DB is just going to guarantee himself a proper reset. Ego is gonna hit with a sap up. Maybe could go for another hover. He's definitely gonna have to pick up eyes or summon versus DB. As we're diving into that 4-minute mark, a dampening already crawling up, boys. Little by little, dampening already starting to crawl up, little by bit by bit. Ego is picking up the eyes and is looking for DB. If he could potentially find him. DB just kind of chilling behind the pillar. Ego is slowly approaching. He more or less knows where he's at, but he may just have to pick up a second set of eyeballs too. Yeah, I think he just might have to. For DB, this is perfect because he's just getting a lot of cooldowns back. I don't know if he's burned like death mark or anything against the against Garrosh, but if he didn't, he's gonna have it versus Egoist, and it's gonna be perfect. That's gonna establish pressure, force cooldowns, everything, and may just end up killing the Evoker unless the Evoker has a way to remove the bleeds. Because Evokers do have a way to remove bleeds. I have this like a red Dragonflight spell to remove them. Kiddish onto Egoist, immediate trinket as a Garou meets him immediately, trying to see if he can back up out of there, using the mobility of a dragon to avoid DB, trying to see if he can back up out. Plenty of healing, looking for recovery, big Dragon's Breath, DB trinkets out of that stun. Let's get it going for that sepsis full. Dots rolling onto Egos. Egos needs himself recovery right now, or remove all those dots immediately. Get a shot off that cheap shot. Knocking the rogue up in the air for a second. Ego is definitely needs an answer, trying to go for Living Flame, but the rogue does walk out. Quick buff of Frost, taking him out of the game. Phantom Knives and Scar gets himself a proper open over DB, but the man is stunned DR, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to get him. Evasion for evasion. Both rogues are kind of like messing with one another as the Scar tried to go for a couple of those primal Frosty strikes forward. Vanished by DB, got himself a cheap shot versus Scar, but also very, very DR'd. The Scar just tried to keep the dots rolling, and eventually DB does drop down to the damage over time. Brandon spikes, doesn't need to finish him off, cheat death, and the dots are just gonna claim him in just a moment as he does go for a kidney shot. Iskara trying to give himself a bit of a reset. MS not given an opportunity. Going to be a cheap shot. Immediately DR'd. MS is going to get hit with a blind. Trick to follow. Does Iskara have a kidney shot right after? She death. He may just have to have a proper go. Death marker to MS. Trying to see if he can maybe attach some dots. The dots are burning on him. This could give Vlad an opportunity to potentially make a play. But MS is using whatever sort of ability he's got in order to live this. It's going to be immediate disarm by the monk. As he goes in for a camera blind onto double Vlad, he has no way to really stop it, but Zoen is relentlessly clawing at MS, trying not to let him go anywhere. Get a shot onto the Zoen, double Vlad can potentially close the gap, trying to as best as possible. And Zoen, I think, may have been able to attack MS. He definitely got some auto attacks rolling in. At least keeping him in combat. He's going to boop him out of the way, trying to see if he can swing around the corner. Going to be shot aside by the rogue as he's trying to get aggressive. Cheap shot onto both Vlad. Vlad needs an answer right now, unless he's going for the count. He is going to go for a wall, defensive, everything. Trying to take up this damage as best as possible. The Shadow Blade is rolling by the rogue. Needs to go for some kind of a stun lock onto the rogue if possible. Vanish, as it's going to be regenerating, stopping it in place for just a moment. Vlad got himself a bit of a Battlemaster Chicken, Fits of Fury, parry up on MS. Got himself a Vanish. Vlad needs to go for self-heal as much as possible. Cheap shot. Verity art, I think MS just has him. Oh my goodness. Rogue is deadly. Wow, look at the fast-paced gameplay. DB. I will say this, MS did kind of look like he kind of walked towards Iskar a little bit early. I'd like to rather have you guys like sit at the start of the arena and then walk out as soon as the person ahead of you dies. I feel like maybe Iskar would have been a bit of a better situation, like maybe a bit of a more of a comeback scenario. You know what I mean? But either way, let's get another one going, boys. Let me know when your groups are ready. I asked you guys earlier if you guys enjoy this kind of format. I like these fast-paced arenas. I like these a lot more. I feel like there's stuff going on all the time. I can just, if it's short, I can just spice two videos together. Show the best moments. I like this a lot. I don't know. I kind of like the faster meta. I don't know what it is. I know that people want to slow down meta, but yesterday I felt like Warlock at whole 10-minute duel of 1v1. Warlock versus Evoker. I felt like that was a little slow. Like, I feel like it needs to be a middle ground, right? Somewhere between the Shadowlands fast-paced breakneck burst and like the slower gameplay of like Battle for Azeroth, where games could take like 20 minutes of a 2v2 healer versus DPS. You know what I mean? Somewhere in the middle, like there's gotta be a fun factor somewhere in there. But yeah, so far I don't think any of the classes I've had the bursts to just like obliterate each other. You definitely can see it. I feel like there's a bit of time to react, but it still feels deadly. You guys can disagree with me. You guys can disagree. What are we doing? We're doing more. We're doing more. Like player teams? We can. We can if you guys wanna. I don't know if Seawork is there to join some. I know that Athaman wanted to join, but he was really trying to do something else. Seawork is gone for the time being. Like when one dies. Oh yeah, sometimes players let each other do that as part of honor duels, but it's not really necessary or a must either. Yeah, if you guys want to give each other a reset, you can. So there's a spot. Yo, if anybody got a spot, my man Athos looking for +1, by the way. If there's a spot, my man Athos looking for +1. Yo, Garage, last, if you're looking for +1, Athos want to join in. He's ready. On who gonna be Boomy? Okay, I'm interested. I'm excited. Hell yeah. BGs, let's go. In coordinates, so let's see, jump and target. Yeah. But you're using it for kill shot and you want it for range. It's a little bit weird. I do agree with you on that. I think the idea is like they want you to leap at the enemy. I feel like what it should be like, if let's say you don't want to leap at somebody, is if you don't target anything and press coordinates, so it doesn't leap. But if you target somebody, it makes it so that you leap. So in this way, people can make a macro where like you untarget, coordinate assault, retarget, last target, so you don't do that leap anymore. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't think Coordinate Soul is meant to be usually a range ability, just there to like buff you up. And as a melee hunter, for PvE purposes, it's like, oh, it's gap closer, so you're very, very mobile. It's kind of cool. But I do see how it's like inconsistent either. Lath, let me know when you're ready and we'll be good to go, my guy. I don't know if you said anything earlier. You just greeted as... and you haven't said anything else. Okay, cool. If you need me to make a second group, I can if you need me to, boys. I don't know if Lath is trying to put them together or not. Or maybe he is. But I don't know. Hasn't left and hasn't replied to me either. Atho is there if Ego isn't doing more. But okay, we can wait. Yeah, I'm gonna pull over here. Is like, can you guess which class got the highest one shot? I can guess, Athom. I can guess. I can guess. I have no idea. Actually, Chad, yeah, go watch that video. I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it for you, but know this. My man, wait, is it beta 150? 160? There we go. Know this. My man Ath is there. My man Seawork is there. A couple more boys are probably in there. Really? Wow. Wait. That actually... Huh. Okay, Ath. I had no idea. Okay, well, Ath gave me a bit of a spoiler. But actually, we kind of only knew that on here. Yeah, well, I think Seawork is going to be in for a surprise. I can tell you that. Okay. Yeah, let's get us another one going, boys. Yo, Garrosh, Lath, he's saying QS. Alright, we'll get you guys back in here. Atham, you're going to have to wait at least one more game. After this, can somebody get my man Atho in here? He wants to join in, man. After this, can somebody get my man Atho? And Seawork if he's around. If you guys can get both in, that'd be awesome. Nokodan? I think we're good, right? This game request failed. So Lath is around. Shimmer's around. Can you make sure that Shimmer's lead, by the way? And so is Garrosh. Garrosh is lead. And who is lead? Wait, that should work then. It says war game request failed. Why does it say war game request failed? Yeah, I kept saying request failed. That's weird. Hold on, let me try it again. Invite spectator match silver and I have no target. Huh? It says I have no target. It says I have no target. Are you? Because you're online, and you're online, and you're lead, and where's the other guy? You're lead. Yeah, why is it not working? It's so weird. It says I don't have a target. It says I need to target something. Why is it not working? Oh, okay. I misspelled your name. Yeah, I misspelled your name. That's my bad. Nice. Now we're in. My beam. I literally can't spell. Yeah, probably. I thought. Probably. I think it's gonna be on for surprise. This is like, yo, I didn't do bad. How you stream PvP with the Blues event happening about Dragon Realm? Are you going to stream it? So normally on Fridays and Saturdays we do a 5V5 1v1 Duels. I was thinking of maybe like not doing my Duels thing, but I decided I want to try to stick to my schedule as best as I can. So I think this evening we're just going to continue with our 5V5 1v1 Duels. Now, I am trying to make sure we get as many games done before the 7 PM mark when it started in solo queue. My guess was that in Battlegrounds, maybe some people will have an interest in BGs, but a lot more people will have an interest, especially the high end, for solo queue arenas. Like Seavark, Atherman, a lot of these boys will want to see how these guys perform, especially when playing against the Blues. Anything cheesy, anything broken, you know what I mean? So we're trying to get as many of these done while there's interest, and if these boys want to join and do some BGs, they're more than welcome to. But like, we just keep it going while there's boys in here. I personally am not joining just because we got our thing going on. You know, I decided not to change my schedule around them, but nobody, like all y'all more than welcome to do some BGs with the Blues if you guys want to. I'm currently not participating. We're just gonna have these going for as much as we can. So Twitch, try to get as many games done before the 7 PM when they do solo queue though. Trying to, because I know there's interest in that, pretty high interest. But yeah, that's currently my state at the moment. I think it'd be cool. It's just it doesn't line up with schedule. If it was on a Thursday, I would have been down. But like Friday and Saturday, I don't want to mess up our schedule with my community. You know what I mean? I want to make sure you guys are giving them proper entertainment of 5.5s. These guys are beautiful. This would be BGs or shit. How roll over lights? Okay, yeah. If you guys want to have something more even for duel, duel is the place to be, man. Alliance of Horde can join us, and then some more even. You're just fighting the UN versus the other person, trying your very, very best. So who's up first here, actually? To Twitch. Wait, switch. Here we go. Gonna be Vark first up in that camo versus Anu. As my man Lath was doing circles earlier. Okay, he's just repositioning. This is gonna be Vark popping himself out in the open as a Beastmaster Hunter, setting up the traps flare. And Anu trying to see if he can skulk and get himself a proper opener. Doesn't fairly get to, because I know last time we looked at the build, you had a bit of a bleed, got him some Berserk in the opener, is going to run to the freezing trap, stopping in place for just a second. Varg better be very, very careful, trying to go for a stun on who does go for the bear from Barsk and everything. He's got himself a safety of a situation he could be in while getting surrounded by the pets. Actually, look at the full zoo charging out. Look at all these pets charging in. He got himself all of the pets in the world. Varg trying to see if he can potentially fight the one who. It's going to be a binding shot for a second. Trick inside of it immediately. Got himself a super low health. Actually, has not a lot left. It's going to be bear form. Use renewal very, very early. Maybe too early for that renewal. Definitely want to make sure he was actually healthy. You want to normally use it while in bear form, but the man was in such a bad state. He needed to use it right then and there. And Vargas just has him on the rope, just kiting him out. Steel trap at the ready. He's going to run through a steel trap. Charge trap right behind him. Could potentially walk through it. Yet another steel trap. Wait, how'd you double steel trap him? What is that? Double the bleed, and Anu is still under so much pressure, trying to see if he can back up out of there. Big kill shots to follow. Man might be in trouble. I think he just got hunted down. Kill shot. Does he get it? Oh my god, look at the base. He's just summoning the zoo. He got himself a kill command. Summoner build by the looks of it. MS is going to be up next, trying to see if he can take down Varg. Feign death, bring the trap, trick us out immediately. Varg with a immediate stun, trying to see if maybe we can get himself some damage. Got himself a bit of a heal from all these pets. Getting a shot onto the hunter. The rogue might just have him. Oh, bonding shot down. But doesn't get bound as the hunter does drop ego, trying to see if we can just wombo combo with MS-13, taking him out of the game quick. Shatter into it, more disintegrates, got him some mobility while moving. Cloaker shot is by the rogue, blind onto ego, is going to pop a trigger for it. Next get a shot could be deadly, doesn't MS get to escape him, trying to build some calm points. Ego got himself some damage, does himself a proper go. It's going to be a kidney shot, maybe he can go for a wall while stunned. Did he pre-wall it? He did not pre-wall it. Definitely needs some survivability. Wall right now, maybe in trouble. Oh, and the rogue does end up punishing him for trinketing that blind and put himself out in the open. Definitely want to pre-wall rogues when you can. Big death marked by Scarra. Doesn't want to give him an opportunity to escape. The man is just blotted up, rotted. Oh my god. There's absolutely no counter. Does DB do the same thing to Scarra? Is he just hitting him full dots and death mark? It potentially might. Cloak shot is for Scarra, trying to at least remove some of the poisons, but the bleeds are still set in. Get a shot at DB. Does have a trigger for a blind to follow. And then Scarra still hold on to a trinket. He may be okay. No kidney shot is going to stop him. Trying to get some damage back to DB, but he doesn't have the death mark anymore. Trying to go for the shivs if he can. DB got all the dots in his scar. It's really up to his scar to find a way to potentially escape this. It's going to be auto text to the wall as DB literally just punctured him right through the pillar. That extra noodle arms on assassination is super helpful. Cheap shot. Maybe with a kidney shot. Iskara has a kidney. Does Iskara have enough to finish him off? Got himself a bit of a Battle Master Stricken. Wait, bad. Oh my god, Iskara is a monster. Oh, he did go down. But before he took him out, right as he went down, my goodness. Kenem has no idea the rogue is dead. Did you realize the rogue is dead? Kenem, the rogue died. The rogue died. Oh, now he realized, oh wait, the rogue is dead. There goes Garage. And I just picked up I, and I'm taking 5% more damage. Thanks, Dal. Appreciate ya. Quick stun by the bed. Scatter shot into Garage. Just got him trying to see if he can just run away from this army of the undead. Made us to the dead, blasting him out. Ghouls charging at him. It's gonna try to go for as many rapid fires and big aim shots as he can versus Garage. Trying to blast him out. AMS for Garage. Trying to deal with some of the magic damage of poisons by Ketem. It's a marksman hunter trying to find himself a bit of a cover. The physical damage is cracking right through the defensive. Garrett's going to be stunned by the ped, but it's going to be grippy hand. Get him kind of more or less close. Garrett's in such a bad spot right now, though. Lots of physical damage. Can't quite deal with it. Big kill shots to follow. Does get himself a couple of death strikes. Get him trying to see if he can take him down. Sacrificing the ghoul. Just squeezing him out for whatever juice that thing's got. Going to be a couple arcane shots as Garrett's trying to see if he can avoid it. Death Pact just can't heal. Big explosive on him. Could be dead right here. Does live it. How does explosive do no damage as a marksmanship hunter? But in survival, it does like half of someone's health, chat. How does that happen? Somebody, explain, please. Stun onto Kedem, trick it to follow. Got himself a rapid fire right after. Blind! The Garrett's got some tricks up his sleeve. No health whatsoever, though. Can you survive it? Oh, the kill shots. It got an army rolling in. It is so close. Yeah, boy. The boy Vlad gonna be up for just Kedem. Kedem needs to find himself an escape and camo him. I don't know if he can do it. Jab, steel trap immediately trinkets out of it. Kedem is just surrounded. That's going to be a lot of pets chasing after you. And it's over. Dead Boy Vlad was not going to give you a chance. With Croup, Satyr going to be up next. Binding shot on Dead Boy Vlad immediately. Also playing Marksman. It could be interesting. Immediate Karma as Dead Boy Vlad trying to see if he can mitigate the damage of Crusade. It just pops in Turtle Shell. Karma, Disarm, that's a lot of stuff. I don't want to deal with it. Plus, you also got cooldowns rolling in. I don't want to deal with it. Maybe he could swing around the corner, get himself Intimidation on Pillar. Oh, no, he doesn't need to. He just got himself that eagle. He got himself the bird, the sentinel bird. Oh, that is so good. Oh my goodness, that Kyrian just shoot him through a wall. So the Vlad knows he got the Kyrian. What's weird about the Kyrian ability, the bird, the sentinel owl is what we'll call it from now on, because that's what it is. It doesn't have a cooldown. You can basically get it, use it whenever you want to, but its duration depends on how much focus you have spent. So it does have a cooldown, but it's really determined on how aggressive you are spending resources. Wailing Arrow into Vlad, does do a lot of damage. I don't know if it silences him. I think it's shadow damage, but I don't know if it actually silences. Gonna be a freezing trap to follow. Crusade trying to see if he can back up out of there. Wild Disarm, quick stun, big kill shot on Vlad. Let's see if enough. Oh, taking him down. Hunted down, man. These hunters are doing work this week. That's crazy. Iskara with him too. Memes 13, dude. Iskara with a rogue is so deadly. I can't believe he just hung in there. It just kept going. It's like, I'm not gonna go down without taking you down. Just kept going at it. That's so good. Let's get another going here, boys. Yeah? Uno mas, uno mas. If you need +1, my man Athem's looking for 1. If you need more, Athem is looking for more grips. Bro, Iskara, that was insane. I kept trading. Bro, you did well. She did proc. That's unforged. Yeah, that's definitely unforged. And I blew up. Bro, it's so crazy. You guys are insane on them rogues, man. It's so deadly. If you're looking to play a rogue, man, as much as I want like Outlaw and stuff to be really, really good, it looks like it's going to be a SAS season, man. First season, a SAS season. Big bleeds. Bleed him out. Dampen him out. Melt them. Liquidate him. Sick him to stew. Insane. Lath and Unhoused ready. Lath, let me know. Let me know when you're ready. Sorry. DK seemed really good, at least in pre-patch. Getting mobbed by DK is not sure about beta. I think the Covenant abilities and stuff definitely do make a bit of an impact. I feel like without any Covenant abilities, Death Knights can do well, but a lot of their like insane builds are just not the same. Oh my god, Crusade. What are you doing? And how Evoker? Ooh, okay. Interesting. Interested. What is that weapon? Ready? Let's go, boys. Like I mentioned before, if y'all need Atho, Athaman could join ya. If you need a +1, Atho could do it. Hit me with it on how. Blasting. Big. Breath. Living Flame. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. It's so many ways of doing that burst, man. But that one does a lot of damage. Let's get you guys back in here. I guess in the Grand, yeah? Or Blades. Blades. Let's do Blades Edge, man. We don't have Warlocks here anyway. We only have like 1 monk, so it's not like we're having too much like we're not having too much of a what am I trying to say? Oh, that cheesy porty shenanigans tonight. I got a dev. Hey, let's go. Hell yeah, you mean like a dev in BG? What's up, hey, ready to man? Radio talent? Yeah, it's so good. So look, it's so messed up. I'm sorry about that. People stay on their side, DK and Rogue on our side. I mean, if they go on the opposite side just to hang out with the boys, I'm perfectly okay with it. As long as they're at a starting point, honestly, is how I look at it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I could be like a big stickler, like, don't go to the other people's side, but like, they're not really running anything. So yeah, like if you guys overwhelmingly wanted to just stick to your side, red stay on red, blue stay on blue, we could do that if you guys really wanted. I personally don't mind it. I don't think it really messes with the duels too much. But if you guys disagree and overwhelmingly vote to do the opposite, to do like you say, I'll be cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. I just hasn't bothered me at all so far. Maybe at some point, well, Twitch. Are those heads? Hold on. Wait. Oh no, I had it there for a second. It's okay. Got ourselves Varg first up. Over for the team 1 versus DB. Over for the team 2. Varg and that survival hunter with the eagle. Looks like coordinate assault build. Got himself flare out in the middle of the open. DB waiting for him. It's gonna be really down to whoever gets the proper opener, as DB could just go for the biggest possible opener. Varg does have access to many bandages, so you can remove bleeds, you can remove poisons, you can remove quite a lot of things off of him. So we'll see how it goes, because you could potentially just nullify the rogue's go. But if the rogue does end up clapping him down, can you remove Deathmark with a Manic Bandage? Because I feel like that'd be kind of messed up if you can remove Deathmark with a Manic Bandage. That would be kind of, I guess you can, since, I guess we'll find out, yeah. Because if you can move Feral Frenzy by Feral Druid, I guess you can. Over in that team 1, we got ourselves Iskara on Assassin's Rogue, Garrosh on Holy Death, and Debo Vlad, and Asa making a return. Oh my goodness, look at that boy. DB going to be getting himself a proper opener versus Varg. Kinshot immediately with it, a storm right after. Dropping down his freezing trap, but he knows it's there. He saw the freezing trap come down. Sepsis, everything. Varg may have to go for Turtle Shell, trying to go for some damage zone. Going to be advantaged by the Rogue cheap shot to follow. Deathful dots to Varg. Is it going to be enough though? Damage over time versus damage over time. Cloak of Shadows to try to see if he can get out of the binding shout as he ranges up for the Rogue. Varg is kind of limited on what he can do. Puts the Rogue on ice for just a second as he's about to go in for the stab. What happened to your torso? It's all kind of corkscrew. Blind into that bed. Varg is just gonna have to wait. Big explosive onto DB, trying to see if he can maybe get some grenades back on him. Trinkets out of the kidder shot. Steel trap, but it's gonna be DB breaking out of it, wiggling his foot out of it. Trying to see if he can stay on Varg as best as possible. The Rogue somehow still surviving through the onslaught of the survival hunter. Gets a couple more grenades to follow. Gives himself a kill shot after. Death shot to follow. It's going to be huge. That shock him damage. DB just continues to relentlessly stabbing him, shaking him down, but looks like Varg does take him down. Manic Bandage at the end of it all, with MS not giving him opportunity from one Rogue to the next. Not giving him a chance. Unfortunate. Garage summoning up Mages to the Dead together with the A-Bomb. Looks like he's going to be able to get some dots on MS. MS going in for the flagellation immediately. Got himself bonus shatter damage. S is going for finishers onto Garage. That's going to be AMS to deal with some of the shatter damage. But for MS, Cloak of Shadows, Evasion, he's just building up a master bout to make his Eviscerate stronger and stronger with every single finisher. Garage taking a bit of damage. Got himself the army that had joined in. Is he playing the, Garage? Maybe you're playing the Apocalypse build. Now I'm starting to think he's potentially an Apocalypse boy. Trying to go for like a disease damage over time stuff, as he got himself mages, and he got himself at least one ghoul, but I don't think he got himself a full army. Sap by the road just going in to try to control Garrosh as best as possible. Got himself full kit to shut opener to follow, as the pet is going to start clawing at him. Garrosh, not a lot of health left. That physical damage, not much you can really mitigate it. Trinket, AMS to follow, trying to reduce as much damage out of MS as possible. And personally, actually kind of usable. If MS is playing until the poisons become shadow damage and bleeds become shadow damage, that AMS actually can be kind of helpful to a certain degree, depending on what kind of ability he's running, because there's a lot more sustained builds for rogues available now. MS just chilling, hanging, skulking. Garrosh kind of left with not a lot of defenses, needs to go for the pet stun if possible in order to prevent MS from taking him down. Let's see what pet null right here. He needs a stun onto MS. Mage go big defenses here. Death Pact could potentially be used. 50% dampening, make it a little bit of a tougher decision. Death Pact used, but needs to get himself a proper answer as MS got him in a bad spot. Armor that had joined in, so he's playing army build actually. A full A-Bomb joined as well. MS, oh my god, wait to the death and just turned around onto the Rogue. Death and Decays, the Rogue trying to see if he can walk out of it. Still dotted up, still got diseases on him. And if only Garrosh could somehow potentially get next to him, gonna be Ghost charging in. If you can just get a stun into the Rogue around the corner, you may be able to make something happen here. Try to keep the Ghoul in there. Gonna be a stun onto Garrosh. No hours for the moment. I think it might be over. I think the Rogue got him. My goodness, the Unholy Deathlight almost turned around onto the Rogue. With Iskara trying to make sure that MS does not get to escape. Full dots are in. The man does not get to escape vengeance. Cheat death, but Iskara's bleeds burn right through a cheat death fairly quickly. On how Volker going to be up next. Got himself a big shatter onto Iskara. with a bit of disintegrate. Gao just trying to close that gap. And on how, definitely needs to find a way to get some CC onto Iskara. Got him some big damage. Potentially a big blast, massive hit. Gonna be tail swipe to follow. Definitely needs to pre-wall the damage out of the rogue. Gonna be a massive living flame, but it's gonna be a smoke bomb for the rogue. Does he have a way to close the gap? Maybe one more hover. It looks like he just slowed down. Has to go slowly. Has to approach the rogue little by little. It's gonna go for a bit of a recovery. Definitely needs to find a way to catch Iskara out in the open. Definitely needs to get some kind of CC chain on him too. The sleep may be the right move here, or maybe a stun, big burst to follow. Does give himself a wall, trying to tank up this damage, looking for a heal. Actually looking to get some damage back to Iskara, and Iskara does get away, just breaking the distance away from How Voker. Ends up helping him out a lot. On How, looking for a full reset. Got himself a little bit of health. Oh, knocking the rogue off of the bridge with a random wing buffet. Wing buffet? 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 Buffer? Oh, I actually have no idea how to say it properly. Iskara, did you take the damage? Oh, rooted. I was gonna say, did you take damage from Dragon's Breath? But it does get rooted. Goes in a step for a second. Doesn't How know he's at here? I think he knows more or less. Oh my goodness. Should have just done Fire Breath. If only he knew exactly how the root works. I guess he didn't really know if the rogue is gonna be still rooted or not. But in that situation he was. That would have been so good. Iskara trying to see if he can layer down full bleeds on How Voker can dispel those dots. And should potentially be looking for it. Big disintegrates around the corner, looking for a bit of recovery. 29% dampening, making it harder for you to recover though fully. As Iskara trying to see if he can close the gap on How. Does he have a go? Cheap shot onto How. Does he have any to follow? And it does get liquidated by the rogue. Literally just bled out bit by bit, little by little. Not much you could really do about it. As the rogue does end up just slowly whittling away the evoker. Makes it that much harder, honestly. Not much going on yet, I can't ask. Oh, what's going on? What's up, James? Ask away, man. Ask away. Rogue Duffer broken, a few bones in his fingers. While hitting DK hitting 4 skills of FS. You think so? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like that's some Death Knight slander right here. I don't know if it's necessary. Crusade trying to see if he can maybe use a Sentinel Owl to see through and find Iskara. Iskara trying to see if he can get away from it as fast as possible. That is a Marksmanship Hunter with a bet. Bet could potentially maybe get a stun around the corner as Crusade got himself full damage at the ready. Traps laying down in case Iskara wants to close that gap, building up some damage off of that pet, maybe getting a couple of eruptions on it for extra bonus energy regen. Is going to try to see if it closes the gap. Death Chakram is going to start ripping into the rogue, doing a bit of extra damage, exposing rogue out in the open. Crusade having to pop every defensive versus Iskara's damage. Going to be a stun right after. Trying to see if he can blast him out. That's going to be Iskara going in for a vanish very, very quickly. Bailing out of it with a quick vanish. Trying to see if he can potentially get out of there as Crusade couldn't quite finish off Iskara. Got really, really close. Though. Did have to pop every defensive. Iskara with the sap could be in his game in the moment. Right now, it's going to be up to Crusade to be in a good position for the freezing trap. If you get some good freezing trap position, then Iskara is not going to be able to get you. But that range on the assassination rogue, using an out of the rogue range to bleed you from a safe distance before running into a trap, that is so good. Oh my god, as a hunter, you just gotta have to rewire your brain, because normally they have to go to melee and there's a freezing trap pretty close, but having that 3-yard range like Outlaws do, that's hard. Iskara had no hope whatsoever. Cheat death to follow. As Kedem just trying to make sure he's got himself plenty secured and volley down onto the rogue with Atherman charging out next. Just trying to see if he can get himself a proper go versus Kedem. A bit of an auto duel for the first time in a while. Kedem going for a 100's mark. Atherman, Judgment in the opener. Going to be Kedem going in for slow immediately. At least I was hoping maybe Atherman will walk up and give him a little bit of a bow, but apparently not. Stone to Kedem. Atherman with full wings. Big blaster damage. Massive burst. Doesn't get him to do enough damage. It's going to be a steel trap with a scatter for Kedem, just trying to see if he can deal with Atho. Hand of freedom to keep him moving, but the man is just still crawling towards Kedem as he's just gonna blast him from so far away. Shield of Edges to keep him alive. Being down by the hunter for just a second. Bubble as it's gonna be survival of the fittest as Kedem trying to make sure he's the one surviving this encounter. As Atherman double judgment to Kedem, back it up out of there for a second. Volley around the corner. If only Kedem had the Sentinel Owl, he could use that in order to create some line of sight for Atho. And there's no way the Atherman could go anywhere at all. Let's see what pet stun potentially. But he's just gonna blast it out. Big rapid fire. That's gonna be a stun to follow. Oh, kill shot onto Atho. Kedem does escape it. Oh my goodness, Chad, with that boy Vlad charging out. Quick scatter as he goes in for an cap on Kedem. And Kedem at least gets himself a bit of a breather. Turtle Shell immediately just doesn't want to find out if the boy Vlad got big damage. Vlad is just actually going to reposition entirely, but as soon as he sees Vlad backing up out, this is where Kedem hits him with a Death Chakram, together with a Chimeric Poison. Just trying to see if he can punish him as best as he can. Does he have a knockback? I don't think Kedem runs a knockback, actually. Or maybe he does. so being up on the higher ground may be helpful. Feign death for a second just to get Zuen off his back for this moment, but the images are still attacking him. The bull Vlad does get to go for a little bit of a self-heal while he's stuck in a steel trap. Ketem has a good angle on him, but that, oh my god, definitely need to play Scarab Beast against the Zuen, because that thing is spooky. Vlad just needs a little bit more abilities in order to help him close that gap versus Ketem. Ketem diving into a Kama. He knows he's gonna have to have a go versus the boy Vlad. Vlad has a trick in case he needs to. He's gonna trick it. Rapid fire enough. No karma available. Does he have enough? Disarm once Ketem for just a second. He sees a little bit more damage. Scatter shot in the last second. Can scatter without a weapon. He can scatter without a weapon. Big kill shot with a hunter. Taking it back for his team. Look at this boy go. Well done. Oh my goodness, them hunters are coming out of the woodworks now, boys. We got a little buff over on the beta for hunters, and now they're everywhere. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I think it's good, man. I think it's one class we haven't seen a lot of is hunter. And it's good to see him at least more playable. Let's get another one going here, boys, yeah? Fred, do you want to join us, my guy? Fred just chilling out here. What is that? I remember Shark someone got a PvP one. Maybe send a screenshot to Haj. Later on in the beta, I'm not even sure we're running the right stuff. Yo, Oshua, you want to join us, by the way? You're more than welcome to him. I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm not been bad at all, man. I think I'm not been bad at all. It's great. You're doing just fine, man. Not bad at all. Well done, well done. Let's get another one going, boys. Let me know when y'all ready. If y'all want to swap alts, want to try something different, want to try all the new stuff, more than welcome to them. Take your time if you need to. Maybe Az want to join us potentially. Chorus potentially. Coil potentially. Hey, Coil, how you doing, my guy? I see you out here. I see you out here. Maybe we can get a horde lock. Horde ad lock? Is that the name? Did I get it right? What a name. Horde ad lock. I thought it was Horde deadlock for a second, but no. Probably not. Popping off. Doing pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. Who was for me? I think it works now. Awesome. So Sivak got a spot ready. So Sivak isn't around right now. Or is he? No, Sivak isn't on right now, but Frost Boss is here. Sivak isn't in, but Frost Boss is here. So if you guys want to get him in, we can get him in. But yeah, Sivak, I think he was on for a little bit, but then he had IRL stuff to do. I feel like Sivak used to have a schedule where you could join the duels, but recently he's been like, he's usually able to join towards the end of the stream or early if he makes some time, but his schedule's just been all kinds of weird. You know what I mean? I know the guy moved recently, so I'm sure it's all gonna be like weird, all gonna be weird for a little bit. But yeah, that's what he said. He's 11 and just wrecked everyone. He did pretty good. This guy's 11, I believe so. Yeah. I can notice. I'd say dampening is a role into survive, and I haven't seen class changes yet. There's a lot of them. There's like evokers in this match. There is evokers in this match. Well, there's going to be a buff for evoker. We have buffs for marksman hunter. We have buff for rogue recently. We have buffs for guardian druid, but we don't see him in here. We have buffs for shamans recently. We haven't seen any tonight though. But yeah, you want more? If you list, wait, if you list in LFG, I can help invite. On how? If you invite me, I can help invite Frost Boss because he's looking for a +1. I can help ya. Ketem, thanks so much for joining, my guy. Appreciate ya. So that means we're losing more than one person, or is it Ketem that we're losing? I'm not sure. Crusade? Hey, here we go. So we got a 3-man over here. Okay, so we are gonna have to get some boys in here. On how switching. Okay, so we got on how. Let me get Frost Boss in here. I can let me see. Invite Frost Boss. Just Frost Boss? Hey. There we go, boys. My man. I don't know who you're gonna pass lead to. I guess I'll pass lead to on how again. And we're not listed. Good. Cool. Alright, so Laugh, let me know when you're ready. Hopefully you're ready. Or if you need more, let me know. So we got team on how at the ready, boys. Swapped out. Got a couple more boys in here. We're good to go. Waiting for Laugh. Let's see how they're doing. Vlad. Laugh is switching, I think. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll give it a second. Lad, just hit me up whenever we get a chance, man, yeah? Invite lads? Yeah. Last Evoker, back on that Evoker. Let's go. 0-6 in Counting Horde vs Alliance, really? Is it really that bad? Man. Wow, is there really good, especially for Rogue, and they're not an easy class to play, especially at that age? I don't know. I will agree, yes, Rogues are not as easy, but I don't know, man. As someone who played Rogue for a while, you also do gotta... they're not the easiest, for sure. For sure. Though they have been getting easier over the last few expansions. So I'm not surprised they're more accessible and more people are picking up Rogue. There used to be like back in like Cataclysm and Mists of Pandaria, I think. That's when Rogue was like the most complex. There was a lot going on, especially the subtlety. It was a lot of things to manage. Resources, debuffs, buffs. There's a lot going on just so you can like play the class. It was a lot to manage. Ready? All right, cool. Let me get you guys in here. Yo, hit me with it. Hit me with it. Blazer was cool. Did we do the grind again? Oh no, good on. Is that your burst? Or is that something different you tried that time? Or was that like the one shot you normally play? Did it change it? It should be more effective. That or you didn't quit. Burst? Okay. Could I ask something about vocal combos? Yeah. He hangs out on Discord all the time if you guys want to hit him up with it. Hangs out on Discord all the time. How does he do that? Big Damie. So there's a couple things you can do. Like one, you can make your empowerment abilities instant by using a talent called Tip the Spear. It's a talent in the class tree. It's kind of like down middle area. It makes any kind of your empowerment abilities instant cast and max empowerment. So then Fire Breath gets more of that instantaneous damage. So you can go for ability like Shatter to make the image take 20% more damage. You can pre-cast a Living Flame into a big Fire Breath, or you can maybe go into Eternity Surge, Tip the Spear into Fire Breath, and that does a lot of damage altogether. Tip the Scales the ability, yes. And you can set it up with like a sleep too. You can use like a sleepy ability and then go on horse afterwards. Ah, man. But yeah, definitely for that age saga, yeah, dude. I'm surprised that WoW continues to get the younger audience in here. Everybody keeps telling me, oh man, WoW is just all a bunch of boomers. All you boys are just a bunch of boomers, apparently. This is what my GM says all the time. It's just WoW is played by a bunch of boomers. Which I don't know if that's true in that case. You know? So Twitch. Got ourselves team 1 to go with Atho on the Paladin. We got ourselves Demo Vlad. Last Evoker back of the Evoker with Ascara on that Assassin Rogue and Varg in the bag just chilling on Survival Hunter. Ascara skulking versus Frost Boss as he makes a return. The Gnomish Death Knight comes back. And I'm liking the talent setup. He's got himself Dark Sim. He's got himself a Frostworm's Fury. Potentially big stuns for this man. I'm interested to see what that's going to look like. Immediate ticket from the stun over the road. Go road to follow. And Frostbite is going to kind of sit in his dome. His card is looking for a full reset. Frostboss trinketed really early. I'm not sure if he intended to or not. Or maybe it was on purpose. Stone into Ascara. Maybe he's trying to make sure he gets himself a proper opener. Got himself the Dark Sim. I don't really know what he can really steal from a rogue. But imagine if he can steal the ability of Sepsis. That'd be hilarious. Got himself IBF in order to break out of the stun. AMS Lichborn to try and take up as much damage as he can. Death and Decay as Ascara does have a Cloak of Shadows to bypass that walking the bubbling ground. The unholy cursed ground. As Frostboss did pop some cooldowns, was able to get the rogue back in the south. But he's kind of in a situation where he may need some healing. Why is he... Isn't the mount supposed to be bigger than everybody else? I thought no mounts are supposed to be bigger. It looks like you got a tiny one. That kind of fits you a little bit better in terms of like size, because gnomes are a little smaller than everybody else. Normally they get a bigger mount to make up the difference. Frostboss is just bleeding out though. Doesn't man just die? Oh my god, this card just bled the boy out. Doesn't give him a chance. Unhow gonna have to be up next. Unhow the Uncow is a fire mage. Yo, I kind of like that primalist setup you got going on. You know, bare chest, no shoulders, but you got the gloves, you got the legs, the belt. You got a little bit of that primalist look to it. Gonna be a blink at the end of the sun. Nova onto Ascara, trying to take it back away from him, trying to set a couple fire blasts. Gonna be full combustion at the ready, but Ascara does go for smoke bomb, line to side as it slows up onto Unhow. Can he close the gap? Gonna be a couple fire blasts to follow. Does he have enough damage? Gonna be a blink right after. Trying to send himself Phoenix Flames with an ult time just in case. Is gonna use that ult time in order to potentially return back next to Ascara. But Unhow may be in a bit of trouble. The man is just kind of bleeding up profusely little by little. Breath onto Ascara with a polymer to follow, turn him into a duck, try to use Ring of Frost while waddling away from him. Into a Ring of Fire, trying to see if he can establish some damage with Ascara. Ascara is gonna probably take damage from that Ring of Fire at some point, definitely does attack now. Ice Block at the last second, doesn't know how it was, dipping very, very quickly. As the Scar is just absolutely melting these boys little by little. On the team 2, we also got ourselves in the back Crusade, we got ourselves DB, we got ourselves MS. And it's gonna be on how, trying to see if we can fight this rogue. But so far, Iskara has been just relentless, just vicious against these guys. So far on how, I think it's gonna really come down to getting a proper setup versus rogue. Trying to go for a full Breath Poly, and then line up the most amount of damage outside of the Cloak of Shadows. While the rogue has Cloak, it's going to be pretty tough. I don't know if you can really ramp up like a big Mastery on him or anything. The Mastery does do quite a bit of damage. Look at the burn. You actually can, if you send a couple Fire Blasts in there, it can do quite a bit of damage. So I feel like you could play like for a full burn build. Oh, walled him off. I don't know if he meant to do so, but he definitely does wall off Iskara, not really giving him much opportunity to approach. I don't know if he's realized how good of a play that was. Actually, was able to stop the rogue as he skulk it over. But the thing is, you'll just never know because the rogue is a stealth. That actually looks so good. I like that. And the fact that a Fire Mage, Arcane Mage, and Frost Mage all have a wall, all have a ring, that's actually kind of good. I like that a lot. On how just going for a couple of arcane explosions. Iskara buying himself some time. No Iceblock on the mage, so this is where I think Iskara could potentially make a play, and on how does not play the cooldown reduction build. So it could be the play here. Garrod getting a shot on how, looking for the blink if possibly he can do it. Trinkets out of it, doesn't end up getting away from Iskara. I think he's playing Shimmer. I don't think he's playing normal blink. I think now I'm starting to think he's playing Shimmer. Ring of Fire. I think he's going to be down for the counter. Ult time for just a second. Cauterize for a moment. Oh, but does end up bleeding out profusely. What was that? Death Mark? I don't think he Death Marked you, did he? Crusade trying to see if he can catch up to Iskara. Does go in for a big yoink. Getting the shot immediately. IBF for Crusade. Needs to make sure all the dots are rolling onto Iskara as best as possible. Got him fully stunned up. Big grippy hand to follow. Iskara trying to see if he can back up out of there. Has himself plenty of defensive Cloak of Shadows with advantage, looking for the escape. But Crusade is literally right on top of him. If he just kind of randomly just hits him out in the open, could be very, very deadly. Let's Crusade try to see if he can slowly approach towards the place where Iskara was last. But the rogue is going to be able to dive away and get out of there. Yeah, tip the scout is the ability you're looking for. Sap with a Garrod to follow. Does Crusade have any other go? He looks like he's playing into an army build. Potentially could get the Gargle out with the Army of the Dead. Big bleeds by Iskara. Crusade does yoink him in, trying to see if he can siphon life from him. But the dots are just melted at Crusade. I don't think this man has really an answer. Trying to see if he can deal with the poisons, but the bleeds are just rotting him down. The man needs some kind of defensive right here, right now. Iskara just keeping the dots rolling in. That's just summoning the Army of the Dead, but I think the dots just got him. Trying to go for heal with the Death Coil, but I think it may be in vain, as all these bleeds is just still melting the boy. Crusade needs some kind of a heal right now. Trying to see if he can maybe pick up some mage food. Maybe some mana buns could potentially let him escape out of Death's Door. Sap by Iskara, next kidney. Unless he got an answer, he does actually. He has a trinket, so next Garrod could be usable. Stun onto Iskara, trying to see if he can take him down. Crusade trying to see if he can blast him out. Iskara just got him bled up. There's nothing you can do. MS is going to be up next. Small bomb going to be for Iskara. Does have a trinket in case he needs to. If he uses the trinket in the right situation, he could be in a good spot. MS with a gouge, gonna be a cheap shot. This was Scar needs to get himself a kill shot versus MS. Maybe a full set of bleeds. This is gonna go for full death mark. I think MS could be in really big trouble. Does go for invasion of zone, but the dots already set in. The Scar trying to see if he can shot us up around him just to get in back of the rogue for a little bit, just to keep the dots rolling. Oh my god, MS just landed up. Vanish, he's just still running. The man just can't even escape and still cheat death while he's not even fighting. He got himself for a dance, got himself a bit of a shield. His Scar just needs one or two more globals. Next kill shot is gonna be it. Chicken for it. Man, let's try to see if he can shoot it around, but I think Dots has him. Iskara with a blind. Wait, Iskara just trying to make sure he guarantees himself a win. If you go in for a sap and a proper go, as long as you don't make a mistake, as long as you got some calm points here, you should be okay. You just cannot die. You cannot die whatever happens. You can't let him get a sun open on you. Cheap shot. Do you have a proper go? Trying to keep the dots rolling. Just trying to see if you can cut him out. Dots are on. Oh, yeah, perfect. This guy just trying to play into the dots, but DB is going to be up next. Iskara could potentially vanish out of it. Maybe thinking about it. Cheat death is ready. Got himself Cloak of Shadows. Vanish to follow. Iskara just trying to see if he can get out of there. Trying to get away from DB scot-free as we're hitting that 6-minute mark. My goodness. This rogue is just ruthless, relentless, vicious. He's just in a spree, boys. He's just slaughtering them. My goodness. Marking them for death. Wait, DB? Yeah, my man, it happens to me all the time too. Yeah, every time I walk on his eyes, it takes me a second. I hope they make him... I think they're trying to make sure the players don't accidentally pick up eyes. That's why you gotta like stand next to him so close for it to like apply the buff on you. But it's like so annoying when you want to grab one. But it feels like you always pick one up when you don't want to grab one, like when you get feared past one. Can you shout into the Scara? Has a trinket? Is gonna go for a trinket? Does he have the comp points though? DB no longer has an evasion. There's no potential. Scara could maybe build up for some kind of damage. Gonna be close shadows for DB very, very early. Scara, if he has a kidney shot right after, he'll potentially make a big play. Evasion very, very soon. DB trying to maximize the dot damage of the Scara. Kidney shot. Does the Scara have the damage? Trying to see if he can maximize all of it. It's gonna be evasion at the ready. Definitely should be using it. DB is just rotting down right now. Does he have a cheat down? Hopefully the man does. Trying to see if he gives himself a little bit more health to work with. As the Scara avoiding all the damage. DB just melting. But so is the Scara. Could be in this game right now. DB trying to see if he can turn around. Does get a cheat down. Oh, a double ambush out of onto Iskara. But the dots are rotting him. Wait, this just died. Oh my god, he escaped death the last second with a bit of food. My goodness, I think he's still dotted too. Sipping cup. My god, almost went down. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Lath hatches them in a quick route. Nothing you can do about it. Oh my god. Dude, them rogues. Them assassination rogues are just deadly. This is so strong. Wait, who left? I only counted 4 kills. Oh, somebody must have left maybe. My goodness. Oh no. It throws up 3 dots and runs. It is a lot of damage though, isn't it? The dot damage is quite high. Jesus. Let's get another one going, boys, yeah? If you guys want to try different characters, you're more than welcome to. Wrong specs and help PvE build. That's all good, it's all good. Yeah. Am I good for 11-year-old? I feel like when you phrase it like that, I feel like that's one of those questions where FBI would be listening. So I'm not gonna answer that. If you're asking like, are you good at the game? You're not doing bad at all, my guy. Keep it up. That's where it's like, huh, if FBI heard me answer that question, how would they respond? I'm not gonna answer that. Go SP and Feral, please. Hell yeah, dude. I love it, yo. If y'all want to get some other characters, boys, if y'all want to hop on Shadow Priest, Warlocks, anything you guys want to try and also want to play, more than welcome to if you want the variety, man. Hey, Al, even from UK, what's up? Blanche, how you doing, my man? Evening to you too. Hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful evening. Dude, so chat, today's duels have been a little bit different. They've started us off with 10% dampening of the bat. Off the bat in arenas, we're 10% dampener, which means healing is reduced, but that means class is deadly, burst is more impactful, we can be more effective in the opener, and we start ramping up with dampening at the 3-minute mark, which actually speeds up this game so much, especially with the fact that we got such a big health increase with 40% stamina. It's kind of like reverses it, but not quite back to where it was bursty. I'm sure like if Leroy joined us for burst, he'd be able to go to he'd be able to do some one-shots, but we'll see. Lath, as well as go to sleep, see ya. Thanks so much, TY Varg. Hearts for Varg. Appreciate you, my man. On how and Lath, let me know when it was already. Been blasting Demon Hunter Solo Shuffle. Let's go. Glad you like it, my guy. It's a good spec. Demon Hunter is a good class. I'm enjoying the changes they've done for them. I think they've been very, very fun to play. So far, so good. But yeah, if you guys are ready, let me know. If you don't know no mas, or if you guys are done skill, let me know. SP and Feral, please. Yeah, definitely would like to see more SPs and Ferals, man. We had for SP earlier with Crusade playing a little bit of Shadow, and then we had on House on Feral Droid. Wait, what? Who roared at me? Wrathvoker? What's up, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. At 30% dampening heals, we're only doing 12k. Feels like dampening is double dipping. Could be. They did make dampening stack instead of ramp up in intensity. On how as well as last. Let me know if you guys are ready. If you guys have groups or how many you guys got. Let me know how we doing, boys. Let me know who we got going on this evening. Get Snoopy in against Feral Heal last week. Yeah, for sure. Last needs one more for 5v1. If you guys want to join, more than welcome to. Maybe some more power want to join in, potentially. Ayo, Warthros maybe? Is that Warthros over here? I saw Warthros roaring people earlier. And on how, let me know if you're ready. Or how your group is doing, how many you need. Or if the group fell apart, I can start a new one if we need it. Let me know. I think we need one more. So, my man on how needs one more. Last looks like needs one more. So both of them need onomas. So if you guys want to find them, Raid Legacy. If you guys list yourself on Raid Legacy, that'll be a little bit easier for people to find ya. But you list yourself on Raid Legacy, you're able to see all you boys out here. But yeah, if y'all want to join in, 30% visibility legit, like playing at 80% damp. It's really damp, isn't it? Maybe double dipping. Million frames. We're doing so little and low damp. Yeah, I have to think that maybe it's double dipping and dampening. It's horrific. I have to think it's probably double dipping and damp. If you guys want to join in, Crusade, Shimmer, Frostboss, got our group. You guys are more welcome to join in. If you got Alliance out here, actually, Frostboss, if you're out in Alliance area where people are dueling, if you want to advertise, yo, doing 5v5 1v1 duels, you need a +1 if y'all want to join in. Well, welcome to. Some more power. Does he want to join in? Potentially. You want to join us, my guy? Arc? Wasn't Arc here earlier? Arc? Wait, is that him on a hunter now? Possibly. I'll do 1v1. Okay, sounds good. Hey, let's get you in here, man. Let's do this. Hell yeah. So we need one for last. It looks like you got a +1. And we need one more for Crusade on how Frostboss. So if y'all want to join in, if you got our friend, more than welcome to. We need uno mas for my man on how Rogue. Let me do this. Let me see if I could advertise for more 5v5 1v1 duels. One group ready. Second group needs +1 and we are good to go. If interested. There we go. Let's try to advertise out here. I don't like advertising out here. It's been weird, man. But it's been surprisingly successful. Advertising out here, we've been able to get quite a lot of new faces, new names in here to join duels. It's been really fun. What's up, Biscruff? This has been fun being a rogue. Oh, for sure. As a rogue, it's probably great. Logging in. Okay, Seavark. You got Seavark. Hold on. I got Seavark. Got Seavark on the way. So save him a spot. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Seavark. I got you, my guy. I got you, my dude. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm set up. No invite yet? Got him? Yeah. Okay, let's get you guys in here. This guy's like, you definitely should allow healers like me. Those will only take till 90% damper, no biggie. I like that. Alright, let me get you guys in here. Silver, Hawk, and Shimmer Timer. What arenas do you guys want to see? We done the Grand, we done Nokudon, we done Black and Cold. What are the arenas you guys want to see, man? MM's official in the bottom end of the Duels NA arena. Really? We're really watching the hunters do kind of okay. Go again. I was listening. Sorry. Kind of glad about it. Really? Why? Why? Why, Ak? Why are you glad about it? Are you just like? Is it because it's like off meta and you kind of like being unique like that? You like being special in that way? Because you can kind of get it. You know, it's like, oh, not a lot of people play it, but like, it's cool. For a bit so long, you think so? Still is? Okay, okay, we'll try to queue us up again, boys. Try to get you guys in here. Let's get the Grand Arena going, boys. Hell yeah, dude, fix the VT bug cheat. The VT, I think so, yes. I think they did fix all those things. We haven't been attacked by any alliance or horde out in the open world. I imagine we would have been if it was still a thing. I don't know, nobody really cares. I think it has been, though. I think it might have been fixed on live, because I think it's been a bunch. Could be wrong, though. Love the mustache, bro. Thanks so much, Brandon. Appreciate you, my man. Glad you appreciated the stash. It's definitely not at its top quality. I want to try to see if I can get it to be more curly tomorrow. Just really, really curly Q, you know what I mean? Get them handlebars up a little bit. It has been a little bit off, but it's okay. Been having fun streaming anyway. You know what I mean? Simply is a good feral for sure. Oh, for sure, for sure. For sure. No, he's great. He's a really nice dude. He also seems like a really nice guy. Like a really genuinely nice guy. You don't get a lot of that. Switch. Could ask Egg. Go ahead. Need his challenge, please. I think his name, Invoker Healer, you had redundance. Egg? I haven't seen Egg in a while, man. I miss Egg. I don't know how to ask Egg. If I see him online, I can maybe ask him. Gonna be team 1 to go with Atha. We got both live. We got Iskra. We got a Slathvoker and some powered. Gonna be up versus the Arcade Mages. Trying to see if he can get himself a proper setup as the Kyrian Radiant Spark Mage. Double orbs is bowling versus some. Trying to see if we can get him. Meteor coming down. Big damage blaster. Massive damage out of the Arcade Mage. Going for even more missiles. Touching the Magi at the ready. I think he may just have some power to very close to the execute range. If we can do that, it'd be fantastic. Some power did use a big defensive in order to try to reduce some of the damage versus the mage. As it's going to be a quick breath, ring fast around the corner. Let's see if I can go. Going to be mid chicken, trying to see if we can ruin him in place. It's going to be a barrage right after. Let's see if I think he's just trying to see if he can chip away the warrior. The warrior, I think, maybe tried to go for that second wind to get himself a little bit of healing. Missiles to follow, stun, but it's going to be immediate blink. As Seaverick is very fast with his mobility, just escaping this warrior as soon as he gets hit by anything. Look at him go, dude. Look at this little dwarven legs just chugging. This man just down, just making work happen. Big barrage to follow, maybe. Oh, mad execute by Seaver, dude. Look at him, man. Small stature, but this man is chugging along. I love the way it looks, man. I like how it's kind of funny how fast they move, but I imagine like better center of gravity would probably helps you out a lot, doesn't it? Gonna be a good road with Seaver. Blink to follow as Iskra trying to get up open. Or gonna be Shadow Step. Just you have two of them. Seaver going for a breath poly. Just trying to see if we can bail out of that. Do you use Dark Iron Ratio already? Meteor coming down versus Iskra. It's going to be big damage. Kieran to follow, forcing out a cloak early on. As Seaver got himself the images. Who is the real one? Just trying to see if he can reduce some of the damage. Take him, Nova, onto Iskra. Got himself the big Arcane Surge. Getting a shot to follow him. As Seaver tried to see if he can avoid Iskra as best as possible. Got himself all the time. So he should be able to alter a lot of this damage. Was that with a death mark? Got him some slows. Big missiles to follow. Iskra, I think, may have met his match. As Seaver just absolutely blasting him out. Orbs to follow. Does end up clipping one of the orbs though. As Seaver got himself a bit of invis, trying to see maybe if he could go for a bit of recovery. Barrage at Iskra, trying to make sure that the rogue cannot approach him easily. The rogue is in execute range actually. Does he realize he's in a tight spot? The Seaver goes for a blink around the corner. This could be very deadly by the rogue. Oh my goodness, orb. Oh my god, almost catches him. Seaver has no idea that the man was a pixel away from the orb. He has no idea. Iskra tried to see if he can get him some recovery. But he's going to have to go for sipping cups. Seaver trying to go for food while hanging out by the eyeball. Trying to see if he can maybe bait the rogue. But the rogue is nowhere near to be found. Just trying to go for a reset. And the Arcane Mage is out here just tearing these boys apart. The rogue got very low and very close to the execute. I think Seaver maybe not pushed in because he knew that was probably going to be cheat death. Trying to go for a breath at Iskra. Doesn't quite catch him. Has a blink in order to get out of the stun. So at least he doesn't necessarily need a trinket to beat a rogue. It definitely helps. But like, at least he can get locked down by the stuns with all the blinks. Gonna be a gouge, knocking the rogue back, but the rogue got that maneuverability, so it can't really be slowed as the slow finally sets in. Seaver can't really quite approach him. Does hit him with arcane orbs around the corner. That's gonna be sound trying to go for a maybe root into Iskra. Iskra setting up all those dots. Seaver with the big ult time. Iskra should be aware there's gonna be a lot of damage reverts back. Trying to go for a kick. Does he get to him? Trying to kick him. That's going to be another Shadow Step. No kick. At the ready. Arcane Surge with Seaver. Trying to see if he can blast out Iskra. It's going to be a full ring of Nova while he is inside of the smoke bomb. Radiant Spark. Meteor coming down. Does he have enough damage? Meteor is going to do quite a bit of damage. It's also going to do a bit of a burn onto Iskra. Blind. Seaver can escape the blind though. That is definitely not going to help him. But he did give himself a bit of damage versus the rogue. Iskra at this point has a trinket. He has himself a cloak of shadow, so he should be in a much better spot. Should be a little bit more combat ready. As to get himself a proper sap versus Civic, he knows he's going to be get the shot blink immediately. Going to be a Dark Iron Racial really early on. As Civic trying to see if he can chase him down with some missiles. Actually big damage with those missiles. Chase it after the rogue, trying not to let him go anywhere. Big barrages to follow. Does he have any damage right after breath? That's going to be Ring of Frost. Can trinket in case he wants to. Does get himself kind of frozen trick inside of it. Has a cloak in case he needs to. Big missiles right after. Shadow Step and trying to see if he closes the gap. Has an interrupt in case he needs to. Blink by Seavic. No interrupt by the rogue yet. In that execute range. Cloak of Shadows the last second. It's going to better have a vanish as soon as the cloak fades. Unless the barrage takes you down. I think it's over. Wait a second. Maybe Nova. Vanish. I think he may just need it. Oh my god. Iskra escapes with no help whatsoever. I am very much surprised The barrage didn't just slam you down. As this guy looking to maybe get a proper open receiver, it looks like the mage is sticking down with dodge. Got himself a shield and a little bit of food. My goodness, why is this so close? As this guy tries to get a proper opener, blink out of receiver, try to see if he can avoid the rogue. Breath to follow, does himself a big go. Barrage, ice block, has to go for that block as the rogue damage is finally ramping up little by little. But definitely got to deny Iskra a bit of an opener. Big barrage raptor, cheating that to follow. Does he have another one? He needs to find him real quickly. Can he do it? Big barrage raptor, orb, touch magi. Does it do a lot of damage? It does a bit of damage. Got himself some stabs to the wall into Seaverk, slowing him down. Eventually that man I think is gonna have some mobility, maybe potentially. How does this rogue keep catching himself in resets? How does he keep doing that? Does get him found. Kidney shot. It's good. Nova out and open. Ultra time for Seaverk. Got himself another Ice Nova. Barrage to follow. Missiles. I think he just has him. Yeah. My goodness. He needs himself some food immediately. Is the boy Vlad gonna give him a chance? He does not gonna give him opportunity to escape. Try to go for a polymer. This way Seaverk trying to use mobility while trying to get away from Vlad. And that's gonna be quick and biz. Ring of Frost to follow. He knows if the wind charges at him, at least he could freeze it. Arcade Surge from a distance, Kieran Radiant Spark. I think he knows that Vlad is probably going to go for a Karma. There goes the Karma. Let's specific needs to play it very, very carefully. He can't really stop boy Vlad unless you got Novas and slows. And he got barrages, which is going to keep him permanent slow. Nova to try to keep him at bay. Polymer in order to at least stop him from attacking for a second. Meteor coming down with Radiant Spark right after. Does he have enough damage? Maybe a big blaster damage? Try to see if he can blast him out with Arcane Blast. Gonna be a knockback as boy Vlad has Seaverk on the ropes all the time with the ready for the mage. Try to see if he can potentially live this. Does have some massive Viz or improved Viz come back up very, very soon. Vlad actually no help whatsoever. Could be in that execute range. Bred by Seaverk as he closes the gap. Chicken to follow. Seaverk could potentially go for a massive Viz. Improved Viz is up. Does see him. Somehow catches him. Gonna be a no for a second. Blast away. Barrage to follow. Does he have enough? All the time, last second missiles to follow. Wait, no way. Oh my god. Whoever's next, give this man an honor duel. Athaman, you better give this man an honor duel. Oh, Athaman is at least doing it. Oh my goodness, this man deserves an honor duel. Are you kidding me? He's just barely living these boys, and finally Athaman's like, oh, I'm gonna start waddling towards you. Oh my god, 35% dampening. I think you might be right, Atho. I think maybe it's dampening, maybe double dipping. Because Seaverk's trying to get himself some food, and he's barely able to get any. Athaman is being patient, dude. He's going to be at the detriment of him, but the man is an honorable man right here. Whether Athaman wins or loses here, he's an honorable man at the end of the day, and that's a winner in my book. Every single time you're a winner in my book if you give him an honorable duel. No matter how things go. But he's trying to make it as much of an even game between the two. Seaverk is getting behind on Icebox still for a little bit though. He doesn't play to cooldown reduction with the Fae. The power shooting power. Trinket for Athel with adaptation. Stun onto Seaverk. He does blink out of it. And Athaman trying to see if he closes the gap. Big hammer coming down to Seaverk. Seaverk got him some mobility while blasted out damage to Athaman. Does he have himself the Kyrian go? Massive damage for Athel. What is this hammer right now? What was that hammer? Oh my god, what are these hammers? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, huh? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, huh? Did you just lucky crit him or something? What is that? I'm sorry, Atho. Even Crusade is stunned. He's like, he's looking around. Anybody else want to duel him? What was that? He literally just hammered him. Seaverk, I think you gotta rename your character's name to a nail. Cause you just got hammered. What is this? I'm sorry. I'm still a little lost for words here. Atho, can we see that again? Do you need wings for this one? Is that what you need? Looks like Crusade is giving you an honor duel. I think Crusade is also trying to be honorable here. I think that's what he's trying to do. That's why he's not attacking Athaman immediately. Blind by the Paladin. Trying to see if he can break away from Crusade. Got himself big Seraphim. Big hammer to follow. Got himself hopefully a stun, but actually going to be AMS in order to stop it. Got himself a massive Tempest Verdict. Bubble for Athaman. Does he have the damage? Big blaster onto Crusade. Got himself big hammers. Massive damage. More hammers coming down with Tempest Verdicts. Got himself Judgments right after. Big final verdict. Is that going to be enough? Crusade super low in health. Athaman trying to see if he can potentially survive it. Does not burn his shield of vengeance at all. Going to be Crusade barely in health. And Athaman does end up taking him out. Didn't see the big range hammer, but that was something. That was something. Gonna be Frost Boss up next. I think he's trying to give Athaman also as much of a honor duel as he can. This high dampening though, Athaman can barely recover, dude. 49% dampening. His healing just does nothing. He even said himself, like, it feels like my healing does nothing. Look at that. It's so little. That's Flash of Lights, man. And 50% dampener. Is that dampening and the health increases? Is that what that does? Judgment thrown in by Atha. Blind by Frostboss, trying to get himself a proper Frosty opener. Is going to be able to take one ability from Atha. Looks like he may be a Hodge. Does steal a Hammer Justice from Atha, as he does have an addition for it. And literally it's coming down by Frostboss. Dude, these classes are all bursty. Wow, Lathwalker trying to see if he can potentially fight through Frostboss. Full stun as he sends out a full Frost from his Fury. Lathwalker trying to go for that Eternian Surge. Big blaster. Frostboss dropping in a big dome. This is going to be disintegrates by Lathwalker trying to see if he can bail away from Frostboss. No chicken to the radio anymore. It's going to try to see if he can drag a breath away, but the AMS keeping him rolling. And it's going to be able to steal one ability from Evoker at some point. I think it may be a Living Flame. Could use it offensively, could use it defensively. Who knows, honestly? I'm not even sure. I think he literally just threw a Living Flame at the guy. Nullifying Shroud for Lath. At least he's immune to any stuns, but he's not immune to intros. But the wall doesn't keep him immune. Got him some big Disintegrate. Just trying to see if he can hold his ground against the Death Knight. Can he do it? Disintegrates up and it's going to be interrupted. Can he potentially finish him off right here? Got himself another Living Flame. It's not going to be enough. The Frostboss barely in health, but he's still struggling. Oh, Lath doesn't end up clawing him down. My goodness. That is so crazy, chat. I still can't believe that damage. Yeah, look at that healing. It does nothing. 58% dampening. It's doing nothing. I like how these guys, as soon as I mentioned, you're a winner in my book if you give an honor duel, and now everybody's doing honor duels. Is he actually going to wait for Lath to recover fully? I mean, he's almost there. He's got a little bit of mana left. He's running out of mana. He is running out of mana. I do like the fact that you guys are giving each other an honor duel. I do appreciate it. Making it as much of an even duel as it can be. The dampening goes up into incredible numbers, but yeah. Gonna be on how ASUS opening up versus Lathwalker, a full setup. This is gonna be rude as Lath trying to see if he can break away from him. Gonna be a big Dragon's Breath. I think it was gonna be Quick Shadows for now. It is. And it just, oh my god, just kept rolling the damage afterwards. As a sub rogue, oh, I thought it was ASUS for some reason. Hell yeah. And Seaver does get 3. Atherman somehow just randomly domes Seaver for 2 kills. Frostboss gets 1, and Lathwalker hopes to finish. But then on how Rogue is the one that ends it. Well done, boys. Let's go again. I'm enjoying this a lot. MS Runner early still died. Did it really? Oh man. Why is MS gonna? Hey, dude, he just trying to play the game, dude. And yeah, just try not to put up with somebody a little too early. One more DB is going. All right, sounds good. We can do at least one more. I'm down, boys. This has been a lot of fun, by the way. Gotta go. Thanks for the fun. 2 more. Oh, we need 2 more people. 2 more for Shimmer Time. Okay. 2 more for Shimmer Time. What did we lose? We'll try to see if we can put a group together. We did do a lot of duels tonight, so maybe we'll do like this. We'll wait. We'll see if we can put a second group together, another group together with Shimmer, and then maybe if we don't, we'll call it. Looking for 5V5 1? Hey, on Hearth, you can join us. Sure. On How is looking for more. On How is looking for more. He is on Ali Rogue. Listed, boys, if y'all want to join him, welcome to him. It's 100% bugged. The dampening before the gates open, I did 35k flash of lights. Yeah, it was noticeable just how big of a nerf that was, man. Very, very bugged. But if you guys want to join him, group right here, we'll see about Holy Crusade, Shimmer Time. If you guys want to join, they need 2 more and we're good to go. After it opens, you get 10% dampen. I heal for 28k, flash of light. 30% damage reduction. Yeah, I think it's double dipping. After. We need 3 more. Lath needs 3 more. Oh goodness, we need 1 more over for 1 on How. Lath needs 3 more. So it's let's get it a late night, boys. Yeah, we'll give it we'll give it a good shot, boys. List yourself Lath, by the way. List yourself because Shimmer Tom was able to list. He's getting some boys in here. Honorable Duels, chat energy. Also, let's chat. What's up, Mexican fam? Yeah, it is chat energy, honestly. Sincerely appreciate when you guys give an honor duel. Me too. It does kind of make the games a little slower. So you not necessarily have to give each other honor duels. Like, it's still part of the 5V5 1v1 duel rules. You know what I mean? Like, I like keeping it spicy like that. I'm not going to enforce it. Sounds good, man. Hope it fixed dampening. Sounds good. So Atherman is done. Dampened solo queue feels oppressive suddenly. Yeah. Athos said it's probably double dipping all of a sudden. Last time I'm into a group. Let's go. You want me to start it? Oh yeah, report dampen is a bug, boys. Just write dampen and bug. 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 Let's save it. Bug. Alright, you want me to make it? Okay, cool. I'll make it. If y'all want to join me, boys, we'll give it a bit. We'll list it. We'll see how many people are interested. We'll try to put a group together. If it doesn't work, we'll just call it and we'll come back tomorrow. How does that sound, boys? Here we go. We'll just advertise out here. See how it goes. I think I got a hard one to join too, yeah? Last set I think is gonna swap. I'm gonna swap real quick. Okay. How's the other group doing, by the way? They need a +1 and should be good to go. Hell yeah. Gotta go. Gotta go. That was fun dueling. Thanks so much, Suzu. Appreciate it, my man. Hope you had a good one. I've been enjoying these duels a lot tonight, man. This has been actually incredible. I love the amount of hunters we had tonight. I feel like it's one thing we have been lacking is like hunters. And the fact that we got some in here, that's been awesome. Is this the Dalaran? I think so. Here we go, my guy. DH? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I like it. That could be good. 169, right? 170? Here we go. Here we are. Listed. On heart. Hey, how you doing, my guy? How's the other group doing? So we need... How many do we need in this group? So with the priest, we need 2 more here, and we need 1 more on team on how. So if y'all want to join in, more than welcome to, boys. Everyone was testing this change. Turns out MM is still mad best. I think it's gotten a little bit better, but yeah, it's a class that doesn't really bring anything to like a group content or anything unique. What's up? How you doing, my guy? Welcome. It doesn't bring anything unique, so right now it's a class that it's like if it does damage, it's really popular. If it doesn't do that much damage, it's not nearly as popular. So it's just like a weird spot right now. I don't know, man. I think the main needs to just give marksmanship hunters. Young Drac, you want to join us, by the way? Man, you want to burst me down? Leave me with it, my guy. The near +1 here, we need 2 more here, boys, if y'all want to join in. But yeah. Does he do it right? Oh, big damage on that. Oh my goodness, look at that guy go. He got that stacking. He got the stacks of the, what's it called? The dance macabre. Depending on where you're from. Some people say the R, some people don't say the R. There's literally no wrong way of saying it. Oh, hey, we got it right. So with this group, we need 1 more on each team. We need an uno mas on each team. We need uno mas will be good to go. Uno mas for this team, uno mas for the other team. 1 more. And we can have a 5v5 group together, boys. I don't remember if I saved any of these. Hold on, let me just go and save these, man. I don't remember if I saved them or not. 69, 70, 71. Here we go. When Evokers goes live next week, my guild is running RBG full of Evokers, lol. Dude, go for it. Yeah, that'll be fun as hell. I'm gonna be doing Mythic Pluses full of Evokers. It's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna be gearing that thing so much. It's gonna be so fun. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. 172, 3, 1, 2. Here we go. I don't remember if I saved these or not, but we did a lot of those this evening. Need uno mas for both my man and now and this team right here. And we should be good to go. Let me advertise some more. It'd be cool if we had a fashion contest or a race of the flying out already. So there are going to be dragon races once Dragonflight comes out. There is going to be dragon races. I think this is going to be really fun. Brute, you want to join in? I'm going to throw you an invite. I'm just a fan? Okay. Thanks so much for coming by, Brute. Appreciate ya. So Brute isn't in, but how's the other team doing? Need one more, we need one more. Okay, we still need one. We could do it a 4v4 chat, but with how fast these games go, I feel like we need a full 5-man team because things are not dying so quick, but they are dying fairly quick. So we just did a plus couple more. Anybody on Alliance, like Seavark over there, if you want to be like, yo, put in a group together 5v5 duel. Dal's putting some, if you want to join in, whisper. Maybe we can get some Alliance in here. Uno más. Uno más for both of them. 1-7, let's go win. Let's go, Xylem. Hey, hell yeah. Happy for you. Got one? Hey, yo, we need one more and we're good to go. Just try to get him invited. Awesome. We're almost full here. 2 + 1. All right, let me go and advertise again. Looking for more 5v1 duels. One group is ready. Second group needs +1 and we are good to go. Whisper if interested. Here we are. So they got their group. We gotta get a +1 for hours and we should be good to go. I gotta go back and look at my playlist, boys. And I gotta figure out which abilities I want in here, which ones I don't. Or which songs I want to know, which ones I don't. I gotta look through that again. If you guys know any friends over on the Dragonflight beta, by the way, anyone invite them to join our duels? We just need one more, we'll be good to go. You just need uno más, would be good to go. Because on how it's ready, we need one more and we're chilling. We'll let you join the list. I've given you the beta key, so probably too late. Honestly, some people have gotten beta invite literally a week or a couple of days before the release of the expansion. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you were one of those listings. It's kind of weird. There's a possibility they could just give you the beta as it's about to come out, man. Could be weird, but it could happen. Dude, I'm excited for this reset. This Tuesday is gonna be so fun. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do like a big blue post with like all the class changes coming up. I got an Evoker video I gotta do, like an intro level guide for Evoker. Figure out what builds people can play at level 60. I gotta mess around with that. What a freaking tease! I know, dude. Happened to Kren last with Shadowlands. She literally got in 2 days before the expansion release, and she just didn't play. She's like, well, it's so late, like you can't do anything about it. It sucks when stuff like that happens, but you know, what can you do? We do uno más, boys, you'll be good to go. Uno más. Yeah, so it definitely can happen. At that point, like, I don't know, like at that point, maybe like, okay, this thing is launching in a week, let me stop all the invites. Because that's just silly. But like, if you get it literally at the end of the day, it's like, wow, thanks for putting me dead last on the list, Blizzard. Appreciate it. I mean, maybe they do it for like promotional stuff. But like, you know, I somehow got in as soon as it released, yeah. Yeah, some people get lucky. It's so there's gonna be people on random draws. Usually people that have been playing the game for a very, very, very long while. Friends and family, usually like media, content creators, streamers, YouTubers, all that stuff. Those are kind of chosen at random. Some are just like chosen and like in. Some are coming in a little bit later, but usually by the end of it, most of them get in. But getting day one, yeah. If you're not really like media or don't know anybody at Blizzard, you got really lucky. And there's a good chance once you got in, you may be on that list permanently for future ones. Who knows? But just have to wait and see. I was watching Dalaran, someone chats at their release. I looked at had it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my guy. Alright, looking for uno más, man. We just need one more. Who else do you have a more real idea than me want to join in? Corsair is in. Iskar is in. Seavark is already in the group. Kobe, maybe? Does he want to join? Or is he doing some solo queue stuff? Shazzy. Kagrolova. That's abrasive. He doesn't PvP. Oh, he did, but like not really. Shimmer's in, Silver's in. Tidal doesn't PvP. Vlad is in. So we're kind of our reality list is kind of try. I mean, I guess I could maybe ask like, was it Kobe? I asked him earlier. He didn't say anything, so I don't want to bother the guy. I'm actually not gonna do that. If only my man Leroy was here. Don't miss you, Leroy. Hope you hear me. From the great beyond, the twisting nether. Every time I say the word Twisted Nether, dude, if you ever done the Mage Shower, and you've done it as a Marksmanship Hunter, Beastmaster, not Beastmastery, Boomkin, Frost Mage, Affliction Warlock, Shadow Priest. You know that fight with twins, Reyes and the other guy? I forget who his name is. But every time you wipe that fight, you gotta listen to the RP. And the mad twin, the way he said Twisting Nether, he's like, Twisting Nether. It's just there's a little bit like an inflection, a bit of like a vibrato almost in his voice as it just says the word Nether. The Twisting Nether. It's stuck in my head for the rest of my life. I heard it way too many times. I wiped on that way too much as a boomkin. Not a crazy amount, but too much for my lifetime. Could have done it a lot earlier. Hunter was fairly doable. Frost Mage was very doable. Shadow Priest took a while. Shadow Priest took a bit. Shadow Priest wiped on a lot. So I think it's Shadow Priest PTSD mostly at this point. Then there is Avalok. Avalok was like, I cheesed it. I'm not gonna lie, I cheesed that one. I think everybody did. And then to fix it, I think Affliction Warlock is a lot easier though on average, just because you have a perma slow on the dude, and you can hit him with a fear, and you have the dots rolling in, and you have good AoE, and you get the mob stacking up around the guy, and you just see it and explode and does a lot of damage, and you could really just nuke the guy down, a good single target. And from Bear from Mage Shower fail every time. Practice right, well, I guess it's gone now, right? The Mage Shower for now, they're gonna release it back later. But if you did it before we got the pre-patch, it was doable. There's a lot of guides out there, there's a lot of builds out there, players have figured out the strategy. It was very, very doable. It took practice. It wasn't an easy fight. You weren't just gonna walk in and get it for free. You really had to put in the effort, but it was very, very doable. When you're doing Omaz, boys, anybody got anybody on real idea? I think we'll give it like a couple more minutes and then we'll call it here, ma'am. We'll call it. Unless you get a +1, because I could do a 4v5. Someone joining code. Okay, awesome. Sweet TY Basharus. Okay, is it gonna be a Brewmaster or are we going Windwalker? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Brew or Windwalker? Should we let him do as a brew? Chat, should we let him go Brewmaster here? Because we did see Brewmasters before. We could maybe have him go first with Seavark. I'm sure Seavark could be able to figure it out too. Why not? Chat, what do you guys think? Is a tank can always ask him to go Windwalker. I asked him if he's going Brew and Windwalker. You whisper me? Tank versus healer, best deal ever. I agree. I agree. I whispered him already. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I have him in here. I'm just asking if he wants to do one or the other. Bashy, you brew or Windwalker? I'm just seeing what he says. Cause he's in the party chat. I don't know if he's in the party chat though. DK and I say, bro, what's up, Gaston? How you doing, my guy? Drunk and punch him. Brew would be funny to see. Probably last duel anyway. Okay, we'll let him in. Last against lead. We'll just roll with this, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. We'll just keep him in here. Yeah, you guys are making a good point. Last duel of the night, most likely, anyway. We'll try it. Alrighty, let's get you guys in here. Where is my super suit? Let's do Nokudon Arena. Nokudon. Quick Nokudon. I don't know how you guys are gonna do it with Brewmaster. Do you want to go last? Do you want to go first? If maybe you want to make sure that the other team fighting against Brewmaster, like if Seavark is like, you know what, I don't want to really fight a tank, so let me go just drill him with a bunch of missiles, take him out of the game very early on. However you guys want to set it up, I'll let you guys have the full free reign. However you want to set it up. You want Brewmaster go first, Brewmaster go last, whatever you want to do. I don't know how Brewmaster's gonna play. We're just gonna let it happen. We're just gonna see what wacky things we get into. We did have a Brewmaster before and apparently it popped off. We did have a Brewmaster before. Like if this man just goes and one-shots people, I think it'd be hilarious to see one time. But yeah, Just be aware. I don't know how you guys want to do it. He can run it, so maybe it's doable. Let there be chaos, exactly. Let there be some chaos in this arena. I'm alright with that. I feel like I've saved so many of these duels back to back on each other, man. Sitting there saving them over and over. I have so many copies of them. Which? Where the warlocks? Good question. I think they're all sleeping because all the demon hunters are out and about. We got us as team 2 together with Avrana as a Night Elf demon hunter. That actually looks kind of good on a Night Elf. Is that a Night Elf? That is a Night Elf, right? It is the Night Elf. The ears give it away. Seavark over for that team too. We got Corsair. We got us a Serbian guy as a Shadow Prince together with Anhao on a Sass Rogue. We got us as Bash as a Brewmaster. I'm not really sure how that happened, but we have a Brewmaster in here. Don't know how that's gonna go, Chad. But we're just letting it happen. Dead Boy Vlad on a Woodwalker last. We got us as Rise. We got us as On Earth. It looks like they're sending Bashy first. It looks like Seavark is probably gonna end up taking down Bashy very, very quickly. He's gonna have to figure it out. I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll let him decide who goes first or goes last. I don't know if the team 2 decided just to do a slash roll, but we've seen Brewmasters in the past go for some crazy wacky one-shots. So we'll see if maybe Bashy's able to do that. That or he'd just be a guy that takes 30% more damage, because things do take 30% more damage in the PvP. We'll find out. See if I send up a big Kyrian Birds. Gonna be Bashy. Does he have an answer here? Gonna be a big setup. Does he have him so proper go? Meteor coming down. Got him so ports. It looks like the man is nimble. Man, be quick. Man, be trying to get out of there. Away from this arcane stick. I'm trying to make it rhyme. Think of like a wand. Gonna be Bashy dropping in the big brew onto Seavark. He does get avoided. Missiles throwing in the flame and keg, dude. The man is just the man just blasted him out. Big breath of the Seavark does have a breath of his own. Arcane blast, knocking him up in air. Bashy does get him so a bit of a defensive. There's gonna be a lot of brews coming down all at once, dropping even more kegs with Seavark. Does he have enough damage? Alexium to follow him? Does he have anything to continue on the pressure? Seavark's taking doing a lot of damage to Bashy. Bashy dropping in a big BDB, trying to see if he can get himself a bit of healing. Does he have any more survivability? Does get to break away from the mage for just a second, looking for a bit of instant cast. It's going to be a board to follow, but I think it might be over. Give it the best shot as a Brewmaster. But it looks like their damage maybe is not the same in PvP as it was earlier at the beginning of the beta duels. Because I remember it was Kedem. No, not Kedem. Killagen. They came in and he surprised us with some big bursts of brew. Big missiles to follow versus On Earth. Does he have himself a Greater Fate? I was expecting Greater Fate, honestly, at that point, but a Meteor does clash down on him. So we're trying to see if he can back away. Big blasters onto On Earth. Got himself that big Kyrian setup. Potentially a big go. That's going to be On Earth just going behind the pillar, looking for a bit of the recovery, trying to see if he can get out of there. Let's see if we're just continues barraging him, just trying to make sure he got the light inside, punishing for even poking his head out at all. Gonna be orbs flying in. Does give Seavark quite a lot of resources on top of it. Trying to see if he can get out of there. That's what was already man. They nerfed it. They nerfed the survivability a little bit. Demo was already strong still. Demo got buffed recently, didn't the chat? I swear to God it got buffed. I think survivability got nerfed though for all specs. Sound to the Seavark as On Earth, trying to see if he can close that gap. Fear onto the mage. Trying to see if he maybe get himself a full void eruption. It's going to be all the bolts flying out. Maybe Mind Games is going to disrupt it. Let's see if I can look at the polymorph. He definitely needs to give himself a big go. It's going to be Kyrian Radiant Spark. On Earth does shrink it out of it. Nova, Mind Games to follow. Seavark trying to see if he can just fight through it. Can you fight through the damage? Going to be a stun. Does he have the blast to follow? Going to be a Mind Flay Insanity. Is able to get himself a massive shield. Does get himself lots of self healing for now. But it looks like, oh, there goes Disperse. Had to pop it off, man. Had to pop off the Disperse, just rotating defensives. But it's trying to use them as best as he can. Everything that has a shorter cooldown. Used hopefully earlier. Missiles first onto On Earth. Doesn't get to miss the breath. Nova onto On Earth. As Seavark just continues to barrage him. I think it may be over. Barrages could take him out. More missiles getting built up. Does he have enough damage? Seavark just got so much mobility with the missiles stealing all the buffs from On Earth. Oh my goodness. It does go for the big barrage execute. Whenever enemies drop super low, that barrage is like 100% more damage. Especially if he was running the right talent with it. Wait, what is it? How go to flag the man? I don't think he deserved it. That was just a little bit rude. Who's up next is going to be either one of the Demon Hunters with Rise. Maybe Lad, potentially the boy Vlad. However, whichever one wants to fight against your boy Seavark. We're only in that 3-minute, 4-minute mark. Dampening slowly starting to ramp up little by little. Lad trying to close that gap. Going to be big of vacation. Seavark got himself lots of damage built up. Cancels it a little bit early. Doesn't get himself the most amount of damage, but does get quite a bit. Knocked back into Lad as he has some of the poly. Just trying to see if he creates some space. Meteor coming down. Radiant Spark to follow. Trying to make some damage happen. Missiles right after. Doesn't have himself a big blaster. Looking for a big Instacast to follow. Does he have some of the damage he needs? Going to be a big hunt, but it does go for a big port with the reverse. Trying to alter time, trying to alter the course of action. Going to be last, picking up the demonic soul in order to give himself a little bit more survivability. Stun to Seavark. I think he's holding on to the blink. He knows he can break out of those stuns with blinks easily. He's going to go for a reversal displacement in order to put himself back to the last blink location. Trying to go for a polymer, but last, whenever he uses Vengeful Retreat, he does give him some damage reduction, 75%. And immunity to ground control as long as his feet don't touch the ground. And Seavark is literally looking at it, I'm like, huh? I don't like that. He's just immune to my polymers. I'm not a big fan of it. So as long as his feet don't touch the ground, like he can glide, he can fall rush, all those things, as long as his feet don't touch the ground, he's just immune. Nova, a literally immunity versus Seavark. Trying to see if he can drop down a meteor. Could potentially be an ice bucket on the Seavark. Got himself that all the time, so maybe use an all the time in order to reposition. Does give himself a little bit of health to work with. Last is super low in health. Does pick up a demonic soul. Is it going to be able to skill the demon? That's actually so much damage by Seavark. Could get last super low. Does pick up the demon soul. It's a lot of damage already. The mage dropping down a Ring of Frost in case last tries to approach him. Does get himself frozen. Barrage right after. Let's try to see if he can remove them dots. Misses Sephora in that execute range. Dark is the only thing keeping him alive. Does he go down? Knocking him out of it? Nova, does he get him right here? Barrage, oh, does get him. Oh, the darkness, it looks like it was veering away from him. But I think the darkness faded the last second. And then Barrage was able to find him, no longer obscured. Oh my god, that is so good. This is going to be a polymorph out of Seavark versus the boy Vlad. Did Vlad try to give him a bit of an auto duel? Going to be Radiant Spark. The boy Vlad is going to pop every defensive available. That's going to be Diffuse Magic, potentially looking to rotate Karma, as well as Dampen Harm. Trying to close the gap with Seavark. It's going to be a big barrage by the mage, back-to-back orbs, in order to see if he can blast him out. Trinket out of Seavark as the boy Vlad try to see if he can close the gap, but the Ring piece actually going to put Seavark in a better spot. It's going to be a boy Vlad wants to go for that Karma, but Seavark can potentially take him out. What's he going to do? Interrupt him. Oh my goodness, Seavark! What is this? This Arcane Mage is just a monster. Still holding on to an Ice Block too, so he got himself big immunity. Just die with Invis. He's gonna skulk around. What is this? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Gonna be tricky for Rice. As Seavark goes in for an ice block. He needs himself recovery. He just gonna recuperate him back here. The dampening is making this ice block a little bit less effective though, as Rice goes flying up into the air. And Siphon, my man, 6-month membership. Oh my goodness, can we get out Siphon in chat? My guy, how you doing, beauty? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, 6 months, that's a long time. How you doing, fam? You're a beautiful, wonderful. Thanks so much for support. I appreciate you. I don't know why the alerts are not going off, but I just look at the chat. Thank you so much, buddy. Love you. Appreciate you. Fear onto Seavark. Got himself all the time, so he should be maybe okay. Potentially, there's actually CC'd. Does get himself a little bit of recovery. Ryson trying to see if he can maybe stay on Seavark as best as possible. Gonna be an interrupt from range and try to go for the hunt. Looking for maybe recover as much health as possible. Seavark needs to make sure to minimize any encounter with Ryson. Looking for the missiles. Maybe big barrage. Does it take him out? Big damage. Oh, big breath to fall right to the sick. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? The Arcane Mage boy makes a return as a Dark Iron Dwarf. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. I feel like Team Seavark didn't really get a chance to play here. Did they? Now their alerts are going off. Thanks so much, Cypher. Appreciate you. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you so much. Seavark with a 5-0, 47, and 1 million healing. I mean, okay, Mages are not really known for healing, but man, survivability is kind of good. Seavark is a raid boss. Seavark played really, really well. Normally, I think normally Demon Hunters give him a little bit of trouble, especially Leroy. But he was able to do something there, man. I don't know what he was able to do, but he did it. He did do it. Kek is a room. Are we doing more chat or are we done? Because it looked like it was basically like, I mean, if we do more, if there's a spot, maybe we could do Kek in here, or if like the groups are falling apart, we can call it there too. I'm not sure. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, do we have groups? Lath as well as Ryson left. Okay, Lath and on how. Give me a breakdown of how many people we got, because Lath needs a +1. We can get Kek to join his group. And if and how has everybody, we could go again. Give him another go. Got 5? Well, that could work out. Wait, Lath, if you invite, hold on, I'll let him know. I'll let Kek know Lath is looking for more. Lath DH is looking for +1, and we are good to go. Smiley face. Leroy would have smoked him. You think so? Leroy is a monster, man. No, I was saying people usually do about Seawork Chicago and then makes it very repetitive. Yeah, the thing is, Seawork, we've only seen them for the last 2 games. All night we haven't seen Seawork, and there's only joined us for like the last 2. I think, if not 3. Yeah, didn't we just have a Seawork thing and now it's another Seawork game? I think it's just last 2. Everyone left? Oh no. That's unfortunate. Is it actually dead, Lath? Did it fall apart? Because we're just waiting for one more. I haven't been on those for a while, Lamayo. I know, right? Yeah. Hey, Steven, I mean, if you're probably binging the videos all at once, there's a good chance that you've seen a lot of Seawork in there back to back, and you've probably seen them a lot throughout the channel. But in terms of like tonight, I think we'll have Seawork for 2 duels this evening. But yeah, I totally get it. I try to get some variety. We try to get to as many people as we can. I mean, if you guys hang out on the streams, you can see like we try to get as much variety. I try to get people to like encourage them to try different specs, different builds, different this, different that, because I'm a big fan of variety. Again, like if you guys are hanging out here regularly, like chat, just you could say like if we do enjoy variety here or not. You guys can agree or disagree. I try to do my very best that I can. But yeah, if it feels like it's always Seawork, it's always Leroy, I try to mix it up. I try to showcase as many new players as I can. Tonight we had a lot of duels, we had a lot of hunters, we have a lot of rogues popping off, we had a lot of variety of different classes doing well. So I might be able to showcase a bunch of videos. I'll try my very best, man. I'll try to create as much variety as I can. You know? Because if let's say like I totally get it. Like if say get a bunch of warlocks doing really well one game, 1 week, and it's just like we got a warlock video, then a warlock video, then a warlock video, then a warlock video. It's like, wait, all these warlocks are just doing all work. What all the other classes? So I try to showcase and try to give it like a little bit of like something different, something new, something out there. Do you have any Fury Warriors already? Tonight we've had a couple of Fury Warriors, a handful. But that's like a Fury Warrior 1v5, a Fury Warrior like popping off a couple of times, but so far it hasn't been the strongest. I think we had more Arms Warriors popping off earlier in the Dragonflight beta. Thursday boss, yeah, definitely. This new arena is not good for melees. You don't think so? Yeah, I like it because of like the environment of the arena, but yeah. But if you guys have like a favorite arena you want to play, man, hit me with it. Because I do it on Grand, we try to do Black Cold. I try to limit like Tolvaron. I'll try to limit like any of the really large arenas. If you think Nokudon isn't that great for melee, we could rotate it, do something different. You know, we got that hook point, which I like visually and gameplay wise. We got that Dalaran Sewers. We got that Lord of Run arena, lacking line of sight, but can be interesting for melee classes. But yeah, we have quite a few of those. Yeah, so if you guys got any ideas, man, I'm totally down to listen to them. I just like Nokudon because I like the environment. I feel like it's awesome. Skybox is great. It's not like light mode, bad on the eyes, in my opinion. It's like the Kyrian one, which is like bright flashbang. But I like it. I don't know what it is. It's just I like the environment. It reminds me a little bit of like Storm Song, a little bit of like Fields of Storm Song Valley. But Nokudon has a little bit of like this plains. I just like the look of it. I don't know. I favored that. But yo, boys, I think we're gonna call it here for the time being. But thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope everybody has yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. We're probably gonna call it there last. So the group fell apart completely. Probably. We need 2 more now. Invite last, it's on Earth. We need 2 more. We need 1. I guess we'll just call it here, Lath. Let's just call it there. On how, Lath, thank you boys so much for leading. I appreciate you. Be back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing some more of these tomorrow. So all of y'all join in. If you want to do more, we'll do more tomorrow. Go have fun. I'll go have fun. Do some solo queue with the devs if there's any time left over. I don't know if the devs are still doing it. Go do some BGs, all the good stuff, boys. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Friday. You guys are awesome. Be back tomorrow. Tell your friends about it, so we can have some variety in here. Thank you all. You guys have been awesome to play with. The dampening changes have been interesting, man. The duels have been very, very fast paced. So I feel like once people adjust to that meta, the change, I feel like you could have some builds come out. That's been really, really fun. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. Super fun hanging out with all of you. See you boys all tomorrow. We're doing more of them, we got them tomorrow, man. I got them more tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.
Can't you see now tainted love is all we had? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be gone.
Time it is. Marvin Devine, Huber, Axel, and you know how we do.